Alright, we're recording.
Okay. So previously on City. Yeah, that's the game we're playing. Okay. Everybody set up a plan to ambush Grace at the drug house. Y'all took rotating shifts on a stakeout to watch for Grace arriving. Started to get activity on both Mercedes' fold phone and the burner phone you set up for her. You started getting 2 conversations, one on each phone.
Yeah.
The burner phone was a bunch of emojis that you didn't understand, and the old phone was a conversation you had with somebody. The old phone turned out to be Alex, and you brought him in to tell him what was going on and to get his help deciphering the
Emojis.
emoji stuff. And then you lured Grace to the drug house. And then you fought and killed Grace. During which point Jameson left from the elevator and ran into Amos Anderson on his way down, out, in, up. Amoson looked at Grace and then asked Lanfear for an explanation. Lanfear kicked everybody out. Everybody got in the elevator. Barnaby and Siren teleported to his museum. Jenkins drew Barnaby's limo away. Sarah and Tomas waited on the upper floor to listen into the conversation below. Lanfear explained that Grace made a move on her, so she retaliated, making sure it would happen where no one could see it. Amos asked how Grace made a move. Lanfear claimed that Grace was taking people from Lanfear and also planting seeds in Lanfear's business. Amos asked about the others that were part of the fight, and Lanfear said that you all were hired hands and that none of you knew about Lanfear and her people. Amos asked if any of them had any of their own beef with Grace, and Lanfear said no. And then Amos and Grace's body disappeared. And Lanfear said into the earpiece that you should all have a book club meeting, which you did at Jameson's hospital because a lot of you were in serious harm levels.
Including me.
Lanfear speculated that Amos was another member of the Cabal. And then asked to look at Grace's phone to see who she sent the message to. The message read, Lanfear is threatening me, please come and intermediate. Lanfear suspected that it was a member that she made an alliance upon. However, once she saw the number, she recognized it and told all of you never to attack the man you guys saw, which was Amos Anderson, in case that wasn't clear. And that it was possible that he could bring Grace back to life if she was willing to pay the price, which Lanfear didn't think. So Lanfear was pretty sure that Grace was willing to stay dead. Jameson asked Lanfear why she lied, and answered to keep everyone off of the radar in case she needs to come to one of you guys and hide. They won't look for her among you. Jameson asked what happens now, and Lanfear says Grace's allies could start moving in to take her place, and that everyone should keep an eye out and see what happens before you make any new move, and that she will reach out to Amos to see what he suggests, and that's where we ended. So we'll pick up. Okay. With everybody leaving the hospital, and where does everybody go?
What time is it?
Probably early morning. Like 2 or 3 in the morning.
I mean, there might be. Are you hungry?
No, I need to go home.
Then I will wait. Is Jenkins? Where is Jenkins driving the limo
Okay,
to?
so after you guys all split up and then got called back together, Jenkins picked up Barnaby and Byron from the museum and brought them to Jameson's hospital. Sarah and Moss and Lanfear, I assume, all went in separate vehicles because I think you all came to the building in separate vehicles.
I think my car is still back at the stakeout place.
Yes.
Yes.
I think Jenkins I mean, I know Jenkins has my car.
Yeah, but he's also there with you, so.
Oh.
Your car and Jenkins are at the hospital.
Ah,
Wow,
Okay,
that'd be fine.
okay.
Or we'll get you anyway.
Yay.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Do you really want to drive?
No.
I'll take you home.
I just lost the siren and going home.
You can say if you want.
Thanks.
That way you don't have to go further.
You've got some tequila, right?
Meow.
I could use a drink.
You.
well, Lanfear, do you have any plans for the rest of the evening?
Yes, I'm going back to my establishment since it's open right now.
Oh, nightcap?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not free.
I mean, I have money. What do you think I am, a pauper?
Are you paying us?
With information.
Oh, okay.
Besides, I mean, that also information like establishing that some of the cabal are above
Uh-huh.
medical areas and in control of someone's label. And probably trying to take out his museum.
Well, that would be very rude. Spend a lot of time
Well, you met
building
Grace.
my collection. I've built quite a collection, and it would be a shame if it were destroyed. Again. This happens every time I get nice things.
Also, if you're in contact with Alex occasionally with one of those phones, right?
I can be.
I would still like to speak with him.
You want the phone?
That would be Mercedes phones, sure. Because I already have the other one.
Well, then you might as well take the
Okay.
You need the one to crack the other one's code.
So I will take that and send a message
You're taking all 3 phones?
to.
Grace's, Mercedes' old phone, Mercedes'
Well, I
burner
still
phone.
have
Oh.
Grace's phone.
No, you gave Grace's phone to
Yeah.
Lanfear at the end
Did
of
I?
this one.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
That's right.
I have that one. So
Yeah, that's fine. You can.
I
take
just
them.
want the one that I know is I can contact Alex on. So I don't need both unless. Yeah.
No, you can take both.
Okay.
I would rather not have them if the police come looking.
Yeah. That I know how to.
It's not like it would do you
Protect
to
us.
have a name.
So I will send, as I'm leaving, send a message to Alex explaining giving out who I am, and would like to speak with him at a neutral grounds, or he can come to my club, which he should know no violence can be done at.
Okay.
So, and then I will head out to my club with whoever is following me.
I would suppose it would be Barnaby. Is Jenkins coming along, or does he have plans that he
Well,
need?
that depends. Is Barnaby getting a ride with Lanfear, or is Jenkins driving him?
I'll just have Jenkins drive me. Why not?
Actually, no, I have my car because I took it. Yeah,
I mean, I can take you as well if you'd like, and
I have my own vehicle. Thank you, though.
very
Because I would have taken it to the warehouse and then from the warehouse to the hospital to have the meeting.
What's Sarah doing?
Oh, no, we're going to bed.
I'm assuming Jameson is staying at his hospital.
Yes, Jameson is gonna go down to his haven and rest.
Good plan.
Oh, I will offer. Hearing Sarah say that, I will offer if Jenkins wanted, I would take Barnaby to the club and let Jenkins take Sarah home.
See, I thought that's what happened anyway. I thought.
I also thought that was what happened.
Oh, I thought, because I thought you were having
You know,
Jenkins drive
when
it.
she was reading the notes back, I thought Jenkins took Sarah home.
Originally, yes,
But then,
and then we all met back up at the hospital.
For
Oh, that's
healing
right.
and
Okay.
Originally, Jenkins took the limo to Sarah's
I
bedside,
forgot about
Yeah.
that.
and then heard that everybody was meeting for book club.
Yeah.
And knew
so that was my fault.
Right, you are not alone in being confused.
Yeah,
I'm
it
right there
was-
with you.
Yeah,
So I will take Barnaby and then let Jenkins and Sarah go back to the gun shop. How's that? Or wherever they want to go to.
Barnaby will allow it.
Okay.
And then I will Uber Barnaby home after he drinks.
Sure.
So are you guys drinking together?
No. I am going to work.
Okay.
I have a job.
you can buy your drinks. If you want.
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
And I will make sure they
There's the bar.
and I will make sure my employees know he has full price.
Full price, but I get whatever I want.
As long as you
Yeah.
pay for it.
Huh?
At full price.
At full price.
Everything has a price.
Mhm.
Everything has a price.
My people are allowed to say no.
I was gonna say, how much is the cash register?
There's no money in the cash register, everything's
Well, koozie.
electronic.
Got mine at Walmart.
Mhm.
It also came with the extra lid that matched it. So I have a blue lid somewhere. I don't remember where I put it.
So real quick, while we're in this space, everybody who has Sirius, if you have 2, you're down to 1. If you have 1, you can erase it after 3 days. In the game, not 3 days in real life.
Good. 3 months.
And right now you're fine,
Christmas.
but if you take another harm right now while you're in serious, it would bump you over critical.
Yeah.
So you're basically stable and good, but you need to rest. Take it easy, that kind of thing.
How long does it take for faint to go away?
Because that's what I'm at.
Yeah,
Same.
somehow. I don't remember how. It's bad.
Just a day or 2 off.
I'll tell the kid I have a hangover and just sit up.
Echo Hanson.
Okay.
Or something.
So next day, what's everybody up to?
I would actually like to have a conversation with Lanfear in the car on the way. to the club.
Sure.
So that was some fight, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling?
Good about it?
You didn't, you didn't get hurt?
No.
Oh, no, okay. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened during the fight too, at the same time. But like,
Oh no, you saw her get hurt, but she does not
Admit it.
admit it, and the fact that she healed from it, you don't know how. So
what did we decide Grace Hawkins was? Like their
I-
species?
You didn't.
We didn't.
yeah,
What do you
Works.
think she was? Did you ever
Something.
fight one of those before?
yeah, few. They usually end up dead like her.
Trying to think of other probing questions, but it's not really coming to it. Yes, I am also familiar with the thing that we saw tonight. That's all.
So, when everybody decides to wake up the next day, and however you would be alerted to local news, you will find out that there was a giant gang riot in Skid Row. All of the gangs there were involved. There's no clear sign of who was fighting who, but they basically blockaded the whole district down and waiting it out.
Fun.
Screenshot.
Yeah.
Message Lanfear. Is this our fault?
Well, maybe.
Did we do it?
You get back 3 skulls. Dead.
I am trying to mitigate it. That's what I'll send back.
Smoss has nothing more to add.
Yeah.
Does not want to deal with this hungover and still sore and
Barnaby's
Yep.
like, I'm not doing shit.
That's why I'm using it. Imagine we're like on my couch, just like, that's why I'm using emojis. It's faster. I know how to think about it.
You're going to have to speak up. You're not talking
Oh.
on the voice.
I'm not reaching my eardrums either.
Sorry.
you have eardrums.
What? No.
Loser.
I said, Justin was saying how Tom Ross is too tired to really keep involved in the conversation, and I'm like, that's why I'm using emojis. You don't have to think about it.
Some point in like mid-afternoon, they'll
Yeah.
decide that it's worth getting up despite the hangover.
How much of the tequila did you drink?
Yes.
I see.
I told you I needed a drink.
That's more than a drink.
It's a
Yes.
It's the size of your glass.
That depends when you stop drinking.
I bring you water at that. Here. Just help a little. I don't have anything.
Jameson is taking a little bit from his blood supplies and then just like sleeping through the whole next day.
Mainly waiting to see if Alex ever responds.
Surveillance cameras pick anything up?
The ones in Skid Row?
Yeah.
Have been destroyed. I mean, you have some footage before they went out of complete and total anarchy and chaos. And then-
Them being destroyed?
Yeah, there was a rock that flew right into it. There was a bat that came into one. They're destroying everything in town.
They're leveling Skid Row.
You know it needs to be rebuilt anyway.
You do catch on your footage that the only place that seems to be free of any vandalism or attacks is Flesh Top.
Flush Drop and Skid Row.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Hate that.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you do catch some footage of average people fleeing into the building from gangs that are attacking them.
Sanctuary.
Gotcha. Siren's just planning on taking it easy today.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Today is the day of rest and recovery.
Make sure the kid gets school, if it's a school day. I don't even know if it's a school day today. I don't know what day of the week it is. If she needs to go to school, she goes to school. If not, we can hang out on the couch and watch cartoons while he tries to sleep.
Jameson's closing the emergency room.
Barnaby has the zoomies.
No emergency services available.
No emergencies today.
Well,
I don't want
allowed.
any of those Skid Row people in
It's
here.
run to another hospital.
Yeah.
Yep.
We have the zoomies.
Lanfear gets a text back that says, hi, My name is Lloyd Carson. I will be representing Alex for the future. Please direct any and all inquiries to me.
Then I want to Google him.
He works for the firm Hammerstein, Ortega, Ingram, and Duffy.
Say, is this a lawyer? You sound like a
Hammerstein?
lawyer.
Hammerstein,
Ortega?
Ortega, Ingram, and Duffy.
Why?
I couldn't hear all of it, so I heard Hammerstein.
Hammerstein, Ortega, Ingram,
You got a musical
Uh-huh.
stuff.
and Duffy. I thought there was something going
Yeah.
on there, and I just needed to hear it again to make sure.
That's where I thought it was going.
Lloyd.
It's so good.
Fucking ass.
She said she'd get it in there.
So I'll ask them to name a place or what number that should be, and then I will contact him. Whoever,
I'll give you a phone number.
yeah. And then I'll set up an appointment with him to talk with you. They can either come here, or are we going to play the? You want to role play that out?
Up to you.
And then I'll just say to set up the phone call. No, the actual meeting.
No, where do you?
My place. Probably before hours.
What day? What time?
So today's Tuesday.
Sure, we actually didn't set a date.
Okay, so we'll say so it's Tuesday. Then I'll say tomorrow, Wednesday, 9 a.m.
As he will meet you.
And then I will try to see if I can reach out through Grace's phone to any of her top, going through trying to reading the other messages that she has sent out to other people to try to figure out who they may be. Does that make
Interesting
sense?
Thing about Grace's phone
Mhm.
is it is a complete black screen no matter what you do.
Ah, okay.
But you do find a compartment in the case that has a hotel room key card in it.
Okay. Do I recognize the key at all? I'm like, because some hotels have very distinct keys, is what I'm getting at.
It doesn't list the name of the hotel on
Right.
it, but it's like that trying to look like it's made of gold. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Ooh, look, this is a fancy plastic key.
Benjamin,
Okay.
messenger seat, please.
But
But then I
it's still
will-
just a plastic key.
Yeah, I will still, then I'll spend the rest of my time till the next day trying to use the internet to try to figure out if I can match the key to a hotel.
Okay.
Or
So
motel.
you're just hanging out at your
At my,
business?
yeah.
Okay.
Or technically my penthouse above my business is where that would be.
And how do your staff get in hold of you if there's something they need to tell you about?
There should be a direct line,
Okay.
like, there's that, a phone,
You haven't set up a Rita.
that's
so-
true, yeah.
Like an intercom type system.
An actual, yeah, they just, but it is
Yeah.
literally, they just hit pick and then hit it and then it flashes at different phones in my penthouse and I can answer the phone if I need to.
Okay, so you get a flashy phone.
Okay, I'll hit it.
Okay. And that'll tell you that there is someone down here asking to see you.
Did they give a name?
They did not.
Quick description.
It looks like they say kind of nondescript. They have dark skin, dark hair, dark eyes, tan jacket, tan pants, white t-shirt.
Then I will go down and meet them because I'm still tired and I cannot figure out the description.
So the guy comes up to you, he looks a little distracted for a while and then focuses like in on you and says, message for you from Berlin, ma'am.
Okay. And I'll take them off to a private room and get the message that way.
Okay.
So
So is this like an office or
I just want
private room for lap dances? What kind of private room are we talking?
no, because you have like it's like rooms that you can have private parties in.
Oh, okay.
Not all of them are being used. Like when we had Sirens
Conference room.
conference room, yeah.
Okay.
And I will take him to one of those to get the message from him. So
So he'll sit down and kind of lean back in the chair and close his eyes and then sit up straight, open his eyes and look at you, and his irises look like they're on fire. And he says, "You were mistaken about Grace's involvement in a move against you. It was a third-party mortal with hopes and dreams."
That's unfortunate.
However, she requested intermediacy and then attacked you and your hired people, was that correct?
Yes.
So, I feel she is more at fault in this. You are not going to get any of her territory. But you do need to clean up the mess. And then you need to find a third party that is not involved and give it over to them.
Not one of us, I'm assuming.
I will continue to respect your wishes for not having a proxy, but you will need to start communicating with the others before you decide that someone has made a move against you.
Understood.
I believe Grace's former proxy is still around in the form of a ghost. She is aware of who all of the other proxies are and can speak on your behalf should you desire.
I will reach out to her. I have a feeling I know where she might be.
I'll show myself out. And gets up and walks out of your room.
And I will send a message to Tomas asking to set up an appointment with Bev for tomorrow.
Later tomorrow.
Later in tomorrow.
Later.
Got it.
So probably because the one
Yeah.
with the lawyers will be at like 9, and then with Bev would be closer to noon.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. So yeah, that's what I'm doing the rest of the day.
Okay.
And still trying to figure out where the key goes to.
You have no idea.
No.
Anybody have anything they're doing today, or is everybody resting up from battle wounds?
That one. That one?
Mostly that one.
Oh, you didn't get my car.
Yeah, we'll go get your car.
Where's that in Skid Row?
It is in Skid Row.
God damn it.
You might not
Some
have a
jogging,
car.
maybe
Yep.
spending some time in
Get
the
you
gym, working out the zoomies.
Yeah.
Trying to work out the reason for his zoomies.
Uh,
Can't quite put his finger on it.
but hey, since we're talking, does the name W.W. Price mean anything to you?
Not off the top of my head. Let me look.
It's one of those websites.
Totally.
Oh, have I heard of that? But I don't think I have. That's all of that stuff. Say no.
Okay.
Why? Who is it?
Someone I've been looking for.
I'll keep an ear out.
Thought maybe you might know where he wrote for.
Or he what?
Wrote for? Writes for? That's the one.
He's a writer? Like news or?
Articles of some kind. This is step one.
To finding your person.
No, I mean asking you about him was step one of figuring out what he's about.
Can't say I've ever heard of either.
That's fair.
I haven't heard of the guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can Google him.
Yeah, okay.
That's step two. I just haven't got to step two yet.
No, you want
I don't know how curious Siren is or not. Like, not having her ever get back to my business. You know how to use the internet. I'm done with you.
No, just you got piqued your curiosity. She's gonna Google it. I can look.
You get a lot of Reddit and Tumblr threads.
Written by him or about him?
No, people discussing him and his theories.
So they're either really interesting or laughable.
Could be both.
Depends on your point of view.
Interestingly laughable is a thing.
Well, Tumblr and Reddit seem to judge him. Rather
End
a
of
lot.
sentence.
Judge him how? Yes. It's Reddit and Tumblr. What did you expect?
There are all the opinions
Yeah.
on both sides.
The most common one
Yeah.
is that Sasquatches are actually vampire sightings. That during the day, they grow massive amounts of hair, and that is why they hide, because they will look too much like werewolves.
Which are known to be their mortal enemies, right?
Which know to be their mortal enemies.
I will share that one enough. I try to without like laughing the whole group. So I guess he does like out there conspiracy theories.
I don't even know what to do with that information. Friend?
What?
Rupa?
Oh. Why do you need to know about this theorist?
Long story, I'll tell you later.
Okay. That's good for drop it, please. I will. Drop it for now, okay.
Yeah.
Well, good luck finding the guy. 'Cause most conspiracy theorists tend to like,
I really like that theory.
not.
And that also explains why no one has any night sightings of Sasquatch. They're all during the day.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, it goes on and on.
I mean, this could easily be used in that, prove it wrong game.
Yes, no, yep.
Yeah.
Ginger Jacks.
And that would get. That would be a good look for the wrong. Ginger Jack's game.
And that, I mean, deep dive into, no one ever talks about encountering werewolves during the day because they don't want to be mistaken for vampires.
Wow.
The deep dive headcanon creation going on in there, yeah.
Don't ever let Jameson be the person.
I may have to see if I can find with it. Do I dig up any of his actual articles?
There are a couple people who will
Link them?
link to where they go, but anytime it goes to a site, it requires a login and password.
I'll share that too.
Alright.
Well, neat.
I mean, if you want to spend the rest of the day diving into this, you could probably eventually find a thing that will tell you you have to be invited, and
I don't have anything better to do. I will do that.
a person will send me a private message and I'll invite you.
Oh, right.
Do I-
Well, I'm driving you to a dealer.
While we go car shopping, I will deep dive.
Okay.
Sorry, you were saying
So
how
you-
because he was.
You will find one that a person will say, if you want an invite, send me a private message and we'll talk.
Okay, community. Private. It's a private website basically.
Yeah.
I'm sure I have plenty of red herring accounts
Mhm.
because I'm
Yeah,
a
it's-
celebrity and I need like a certain level of anonymity for certain things. So I will absolutely be like, here.
Mhm.
One of them is literally red herring.
Yeah.
REDD.
Yeah.
Everybody just thinks you're a really big Scooby Doo fan.
Mhm.
You didn't think I'd go there, but I went there.
I was pleased when you did. I do were looking more
It's a little
that way.
bit crazy like a fox.
Something anyway.
So,
And so
yeah.
then
Oh,
they'll
I do
like
that.
reply back and ask you like a long list of questions of why you're interested in him, how did you hear about him?
His theory seemed interesting. I found out through the internet, and yeah, I'll
Like which article is your favorite? What were your opinions? They're like seriously trying to suss out whether you're like
it's
a
like
real fan.
when it gets to what article is my favorite, I'm like, I literally can't access them, so I don't know yet. But this is my favorite theory I found so far, and I'll just like totally like
Play
Yeah.
fangirl.
play fangirl, just get into it with
Don't make
me.
jokes because they might not be fans of that.
I know where you're going.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Sorry,
No.
I don't know that one.
that's a story for later.
Okay.
And there's like a series of questions. There's like one that's select as many as apply. What things do you believe in? And has fairies, leprechauns,
Yes.
like
Yes,
all
it's
kinds of
the
stuff.
whole fucking list. Yep.
Sasquatch,
Yep.
Vampire, definitely not.
And there's one weird part where it says aliens, and it says, and then there's also extraterrestrials. Like are two different
Thanks.
options.
On both. Debatable.
No, it's just a bunch of things with circles.
It's
You believe in.
radio buttons.
Yeah.
I will click other on both of those, and when it pops up the little debatable.
I don't think you're following me, Karen. There is no.
No, I get it. It's yes, no.
Yes.
Nope, not even
No.
yes, no.
It's click if yes, leave unchecked if no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
As I'm going through, it's like that one, no one, one.
How is the phrase? Select all of the following that you believe in.
There you go.
This one, this one, this one, this one.
And so then after you complete the questionnaire, it says your information is being reviewed. We will get back to you with your results. Please provide your email address that you would like your results sent to.
Are you hearing?
Just in case you wanted to use a different one.
Yeah.
Maybe you have your own results email.
Yeah. Hotmail.
It's rendering results.
That's where I send all the tests that I do.
Yep. Actually, not that idea now that I'm thinking about it. I was making a joke, but.
Yeah. Then you could relatively freely go and do all those stupid online quizzes that you've always thought, this would be interesting, but I don't want to junk up my email address.
Yep.
Got a deadhead one to use.
So you're looking to buy a car?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mine's in Skid Row and it was apparently thoroughly trashed. I rest in peace.
Used car within the last decade, 15 years, and under 100,000 miles, if possible.
Quite a range of years.
10 to 15?
For cars.
I mean, kind of.
You want any?
Hey, I didn't have to go to work today, so we're not talking about this.
I'm just saying, buying a 2008 model like today isn't that unreasonable.
So what do you get?
You know, something that Siren likes within that range.
2022 Tesla, so you get the tax rebate.
No.
I know it's 2025, so you could do it 2023.
And I was thinking more,
Just have self-drive.
my brain just died. I don't know what was it.
Cars, probably my fault.
No, it's not. I can think of the car and I think of the thing I have related to the car, but I can't think of the car itself.
That's okay when you figure it out, just write on your sheet that you have the car car.
It's the car that Hero wants from Heroes. It's the,
Never watched that show.
Oh. That was way too long ago.
he has like a,
Oh, and
he
he
in the
doesn't.
future.
That's saying something.
The future or whatever, and he's like, no, it's in the comic. It's in the comic that was written by the guy who knew the future, and he's like, I need this one.
He has soul.
No, no, no. That's not a siren car.
No, it's a Nicole car.
I know it is.
Actually,
I'll look it up. I'll look it up. I'll look it up and put it on my sheet. It's fine.
Same thing.
Proceed.
Car, character. One's just short for the other.
Mhm. He's a versa. That's it.
Yep.
It's a choice.
What? She actually probably wouldn't mind a mini. It would be fine on, but
So while you're driving around, Mosh, you get a text from Murphy asking if you guys can meet up.
When we're at one of the dealers or dealerships while she's, looking through the cars, he'll respond 9 tonight.
Sure.
Where?
She's like, your place or the clothes bar?
Let's do my place.
No, I can see there.
So I actually want a mini Cooper to replace my car.
I don't know if it's the clothes bar have any longer. Like,
No.
it's so late.
Are they still closed? It's still closed.
Isn't it?
Still has privacy tape around it and everything.
Is it in Skid? Isn't it? That wasn't in Skid Row.
No.
I don't know why I was thinking it was. Sorry.
It is Skid Row adjacent. Like, it's not that far from it, but
Yeah.
it's on the other side of the barrier.
We could go there. We might be within Molotov distance, but we could go there.
Okay. Sarah doing anything during the day? Or sleeping off a bite, hanging out with Jenkins?
Sent Jenkins out for a pregnancy test.
Very important to know whether or not you got him pregnant.
Yeah.
It's a nice.
Same barricade in my brain keeps going straight to ladies.
Uh-huh. What I'm saying it.
Yes.
Mhm.
I thought that I saw a One More Day video earlier that was delightful. So.
Ever since I heard the Sam Riegel story, that's where I get it.
That too.
So, the
I wanna see if I can get a hold of Lee.
okay, so you put your candle out,
Yeah.
and you the
Did you fill out?
Please get us past all the work much.
Can you, do me a favor?
Sure.
Can you, look around Skid Row and see if it's safe to go in there?
Oh, I can tell you it's not safe to go in there, it's all over the news.
So they're still rioting?
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard anything about why?
It's some sort of gang fight.
Okay. Do we know between which gangs?
All of them.
Oh, okay, so this isn't a gang. Isn't it? Okay, then I don't have anything. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you mind if I go hang out upstairs?
Sure.
Bye.
I sent a text once we find a car.
Mhm.
Send a text to Rita. Going, you know who it is? Show Davey since he doesn't have a smartphone. Thanks.
You sent Rita a picture of your car?
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine that in order to get a hold of him, I gotta lie to her at least a little bit.
I have a phone.
But is it a smartphone that would take pictures?
I mean, even the little dinky flip phones, you could see pictures on them. They were just this big.
Depends on the flip phone, but yeah.
Yeah, so, okay, never mind, I will send it to Jamie instead. Send it for you. Look,
I'm gonna have Vision forward it to the email and go down and pull it up on the computer and go, look at this.
Blow it up any more than this big, it gets real.
It's like, I'm sleeping.
When you wake up, monitors here. This is the button to turn it back on.
I
when you
know,
go to
honey.
sleep.
You taught me that.
if I remember that he had picture capability on his little flip phone, I just sent it to him instead.
I mean, it's probably like 4 pixels.
It's fine.
It's enough.
It's the picture. They'll send the message, and the bottom it'll look up in parentheses. It's a Mini Cooper to replace my car that was lost in the fires. Right.
You probably don't get a response for a few hours.
That's fine. I'm not expecting one. I'm just letting you know I have the car.
Eventually you get very nice question mark.
It's fine. It's acceptable. It's an acceptable replacement.
What's my car? Comfortable car.
Better than an uncomfortable lamp.
Yes.
So for Jameson, would that be a first?
No. No, it would not.
Sarah does an extensive search on police communication and does a search on admissions to the hospital, all hospitals in the area. Does she find anything?
Like, what are you looking for?
No.
A lot of people are gonna be admitted to the hospital, so you're
Well,
looking for someone in
Well, no,
particular,
we're looking
or?
for somebody that was in a gang fight. Were the police called to the fight?
Yeah, they're the ones that set up the barricade.
Right. And do I have a recording of communications? Or is that destroyed too?
I like the
I'm not-
police radio scanners.
I mean, because right now, the way the riot's going, it's kind of like the Watts riot, so there's the whole section.
Well, I know
of-
the police will be talking about,
Right,
and
Okay.
I can monitor.
that's what you want, okay, that's
So I wanna
the,
know
okay.
if I find anything out. from the police.
You find out that every single police officer who was undercover in a gang has managed to escape Skid Row and has completely abandoned any chance of keeping their cover because they don't give a shit anymore. Jeez.
Yeah.
Because they'd rather be alive, is what most of them are saying. Their reasoning is they don't know, but they're prepared. You can't pay me enough. I will quit.
That
I
big.
will right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, here is my badge and gun, I'm out, or what? What do you want? I'm not going back in and I don't care. They are considering contacting the governor to see what resources they can possibly get federally. But they're not, haven't gotten any confirmation yet on what is available and what they can get organized in this. They're waiting to hear back, basically.
Since the summer of 2020.
There's a lot of first responders hanging out around the edges, around the border of the barricade in case there's a chance to get in. Anybody who happens to come and looks like they're really searching for escape and not searching to bring the fight down.
Basically, this is the free zone. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Any importance on entrance to hospitals?
They haven't really been getting anybody out yet.
So they just
Um,
end up dying.
Yeah, a lot of people are just dying in there. They are confirmed that for some reason, this one bar is being completely avoided, and a lot of people are holed up in there. They're trying to figure out a way to see if they can get any medical aid to there, but they don't see a way in yet.
And just to be clear, that's flushed out, right?
The debriefings from all of the undercover cops have all said they don't know what happened. All of a sudden, leader of their gang says, gear up, we're gonna go attack. And then when they went there and saw that, when they got there, people just started attacking each other at random. They weren't attacking their own, but they definitely didn't care which gang members they were attacking as long as it wasn't them. And anything that they could destroy, they were destroying. And so they're like,
So the big fight at the end of Anchorman. So
Yeah.
We fight at the end of what?
Anchorman.
Man,
No, I never saw that.
I've
I've
seen
only
it
s-
once.
I've only seen that scene, so.
I think, I don't even know if I've seen Thorn Leader. I might have. I don't really care for that one.
the basic thing you can kind of piece together from everything is that something was keeping these gangs from all out war, and whatever that is missing.
It's almost like somebody left a power vacuum here or something.
It's almost like somebody died.
It's almost like somebody died and no one's allowed to claim their territory.
Oopsies.
Okay.
We tried.
And you guys come back and says, I took the test, it says negative.
That's good. That's very good.
I'm
Also,
sorry, he took
being
the
on this
test.
is distasteful.
It's fine, because I know that Sarah can't get pregnant. But Jenkins doesn't know that.
I will say at some point I will send a message to Sarah asking her to stop by the club because I have something I need to ask them about.
I'm a her.
Yes, her, sorry. Ask her about.
I thought you meant plural.
Yeah, sorry, her. About, yeah. Well, I was thinking because there was you and Jenkins, so my mind just automatically, there was two of you, so that.
Yeah, that's fine. I thought you meant both of them.
Yeah, I did too.
Is there gonna be food?
Not really. I mean, I have alcohol. I mean, I serve alcohol. I serve alcohol.
Pretzels.
And so really some really stale.
Booze. I got booze.
Haven't heard of Uber Eats.
Really
Yeah,
stale.
what time you wanna meet?
Right before we open. So 8:30ish or 8:30.
There's a cigarette vending machine in my club.
Yep.
And
Once more with just two people.
I have a meeting at 8:30 p.m. tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Sarah and,
Just I've only sent the message to Sarah.
yeah, so Sarah and Lanfear are meeting at 8.
Yeah.
All right, and then Tim Ross's meeting would be at 9.
Mhm.
Anybody else have any meetings they want to put on the books? Nope.
Nope.
All right, we'll start with Lanfear and Sarah.
So I will pull out, or it will be in one of the rooms, so it's just the two of us, and I will pull out the golden hotel key. I need to find the hotel this goes to.
Okay.
Because we might be able to stop some of the stuff going on in Skid Row if we can get into this.
Where did you get it?
From Grace.
When?
I was in. It was in her phone, so.
Yep.
Yep.
Do you have any idea where it goes?
I'm assuming her penthouse, probably. But honestly, I don't know. Hence, me wanting to ask someone who is really good at like sussing that type of stuff out.
You know where the place is, right?
Yes, you do. You got that information from the cat's book.
Yes.
Because I don't did they tell all of us or just Sarah knew? I don't remember.
I've got it written down.
I mean, I know I have it written down, but I couldn't
I
remember.
think
if it-
that's one of the things that I told everybody during one of the.
Okay, so if you, then I would change the conversation to say, then I would like you to come with me tomorrow to this place and seeing if this key will open it. Isn't your,
That's why
don't you have a boyfriend that can pay for this stuff?
he's out getting the furniture, and taking it. No. Yes.
I don't understand it.
Yes, I'll go. So,
Brady has cancer.
Thank you.
came back positive.
Cancer.
Cancer.
So then I guess we will set up to go after my 2 meetings tomorrow.
I'm sorry, I am.
That's all right. You're good. You're good.
I don't give a shit.
You're good.
You're good. We've all had those.
So we going?
No, we're setting up for tomorrow.
I know. We have to get to tomorrow.
Yeah. Here, drink
Go
more.
eat.
Here, drink more and go.
I'm
go
gonna
eat.
get something to eat and go take a nap.
I think I may have had a little too much caffeine all at once. Anyway.
No.
Now it's going away. So, Morphe shows up at your place at 9
Yep.
with a case of beer. Oh boy.
Trying to figure out if that means I fucked up or she just needs a shoulder.
Probably both.
She's trying to determine who's the first. Either way, the second.
Come on in.
Okay. So, both things. One, some of my guys followed Mercedes when she left the hospital.
Mhm.
They saw her and Alex get into a car and drive around, but they lost the car at some point. They got some pictures, which is good. We picked up your or the guy you know, Alex. He appears to have grown his hair and developed way more facial hair than someone should, between the times we saw him in the car and now.
That's impressive.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So everybody's a little weirded out about it. And
Time dilation, maybe?
I can make that happen for nothing. We asked him if he knew where Mercedes was, and he said that she was in the hospital. Which is interesting because we saw him leave with her when she checked out, and we called and spoke with Rita, and she informed us that Mercedes is no longer in the hospital. So we're not sure what's going on there.
Rita's such a jokester.
And then
Because Alex is the jokester. I don't know.
you go. Rita, in trouble.
I don't know.
before we could ask him another question, he lawyered up. The weird thing is, his lawyer showed up, and I'm pretty sure Alex was as surprised to see him as we were.
Did he contact the lawyer or did the lawyer just show up for him?
The lawyer just showed up.
And yeah, that would explain why he was surprised.
Sorry. I mean, we were just trying to find out where Mercedes was. And I explained this to the lawyer. We weren't going to charge him with anything. We weren't even really using him as a material witness to anything. But that man.
What was his name?
Lloyd something. Let me check my notes. Carson? Lloyd Carson.
Alright.
So what I'm wondering is
Mm-hmm.
this a you problem or a me problem?
Yeah.
Is it starting to feel like you?
It was a me problem, but it's not really a problem anymore.
Okay. Also, we are running into trouble releasing the closed bar
Why?
because Beverly is deceased. And the only other person on the paperwork is one named Grace Hawkins, who we can't find. All the phone numbers and addresses in the paperwork are fake. And as far as we could tell, conveniently, all of Beverly Poole's relatives are deceased.
Does she still owe anything on it?
No,
So it wouldn't go to the bank.
no. I mean, eventually the city will probably take it over, but I mean, I really like that barn. I'd like, it to stay at the bar. I mean, that's kind of petty, but also I'm not sure what to do with all of Beverly's belongings in her apartment above it. I mean, and this really isn't my problem. It's just, I don't know, it's
Yeah.
bothering me.
I mean, that's fair. It's kind of messy.
A little bit.
Grace, huh? Didn't we
It's
talk about her once upon a time?
not you and I don't think so.
Hmm.
Talked about her, I think, around the office.
Maybe I'm misremembering the name. Well, I can ask around, see what I can find.
So this doesn't sound like it's your world.
I mean, it was.
But it's not
It's
anymore.
more leftovers, the consequences of.
So Mercedes is all right.
Well enough, as far as I know.
So there's no one still trying to kill her. Did you figure that out?
Yep,
Okay.
took care of it.
I don't know how to wrap this up.
Another beer? No, it's she's okay. Ish. She's still struggling with whatever they had her on before all of this. So that's an ongoing concern.
Well, we still haven't figured out who killed the nurse that was trying to kill her.
Yeah. How's that coming?
We're pretty much at a dead end right now.
Hate those.
I talked to her other employer, Emerson Cole, but he didn't seem to know anything about her extracurricular activities.
Or at least that's what he'd say.
Yeah.
And with no way to push on it, it sort of stalls.
Plus, I'm hesitant to push it anymore in case this Carson fellow shows up again.
Fair. Maybe that's a solution for the bar.
Giving it to Lloyd Carson?
No, getting some lawyers involved in the process. I mean, eventually it's going to wind up in a court. Might as well have a lawyer involved immediately.
Yeah, but I can't really just hire a homicide victim.
I could.
You could.
I could see if I could get the barcode on the market and I could buy it.
Mm-hmm. Do you
Wouldn't mind
wanna
having
own a bar?
I mean, maybe. I'll have to think about it.
Okay.
It'd be fun.
Mind if I hang out and drink for a while? Your place is quieter than mine.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
There's a recording
Soundproof
studio in the back that's soundproofed if you want a really nice experience.
Okay, really?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just don't spill on the equipment.
I'm trying not to.
I'm not there, there's no.
I'm not there for that. Sure.
It's expensive.
That's all I can.
Yeah, fair.
Isn't there some of the names from around here?
Mm-hmm.
Scare doesn't have a comprehensive list. I'm going off a lot of memory.
Yeah, no, I remember Emerson Cole.
That's what I thought. And the Lloyd Carson made me go, no, I don't know that name.
Of HOIND.
His name is Carson. All things seen.
Right. He's a lawyer for the firm
Pardon me, Rachel.
HOIND. Not every lawyer gets their name on the sign. Not every partner gets their name on the sign, honestly. Depending on how long they've been around. I suppose at some point I'm gonna have to call the church. Because that's the last place that I knew that Bev went,
Okay.
That's true.
and see if she's there.
I'll say she was for a few days and then she left.
Do you know where she went? Okay. Did she make any friends there? Anybody else who might?
Yeah, she made a couple of friends. We helped her figure out how to change her appearance.
Oh, that's good.
So she's more visual now.
Fantastic.
Yeah. She's advanced through some higher end ghost stuff way quicker than most.
I'm not surprised to hear that.
So I was a little leery of her making the wrong kinds of friends, but I think she's doing okay.
They wouldn't have known where she went. would they?
Let me ask around. Can I call you back?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
I don't care who they are. I just want to know if they know where she is. I just want to know where she is.
Come on, I gotta go talk to 40 people.
Yeah, fair.
Sets the receiver down.
Oh, we're on hold. Okay. Speaker set. Listen to a podcast while I wait.
You have a question?
Do you know?
What?
No.
Something Florida?
Hold music.
So it's a good 2 hours later.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like I said.
Yeah, right.
You need to
Stop
start
stabbing
doing that.
yourself.
I haven't done it in days.
I would prefer if that were weeks.
Just get a thimble for every
Year?
year.
You could use airplane glue.
It's been several times since I.
Really thick gloves. And you come back on. So I talked to everybody here, and a couple people said she mentioned something about playing chess in the park.
Perfect.
Didn't say which one though.
That's fine. I think I have that. I think I know.
Anything else I can help you with?
No, that'll be perfect. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
I guess I'm gonna go to the park late after Murphy goes home, or at least leaves.
Okay. So that was 9 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
So about 11 p.m.
Or later, yeah.
Lightweight.
What?
Said lightweight. Only 2 hours? Yeah.
She only needed 2 hours of decomposition in the silent room, and then she took her cell phone to finish drinking.
Yeah. Taking the rest of this.
Yeah. Half for you, a third for you.
1 for you, 23 for me. Look, she has a very stressful job. I deeply understand it.
No, yeah.
And all the weird bullshit. It's fair. But yeah, I will go. Karen? That's twice in 5 minutes.
You're in the wrong spot.
Don't do that. I'll head to the park to the one
Yeah.
table
Mhm.
that Amos was at.
There's nobody.
Nobody?
Not at 11 at night. Kind of hard to play chess in the dark.
I mean, I figured maybe if you're a ghost, that doesn't matter. Maybe she's just hanging out. I'll wander around for a while. Probably won't spend more than like an hour. And if she doesn't show, then I will message like her when I get home. Be like, I'll try in the morning. I couldn't find her.
Thank you.
And you were meeting her at noon?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know. The whole morning. Or wanted to meet her at noon. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, the next day.
Okay.
We get 2 days in one session.
Shocker.
And 2 nights even too.
Mm-hmm. Who knew?
Well, everybody's got a heal, so.
Yeah.
Some of us didn't get damaged at all.
Right.
I think that comes from. Never mind. I was gonna say I think it comes from hiding in a corner, but you know whatever.
Also that.
You ain't damaged either.
Yeah. We weren't hiding.
But
We
you
were
hiding.
we were tactically placed. Tactically placed to provide backup should the worst happen.
You poured a clip and then waited to see whether or not you should run away.
Yes. That's strategy, tactics. Makes sense to me.
Technically only got attacked once and did shrug it off.
I think it was Jenkins that unloaded the magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Barnaby didn't do he didn't do anything. I didn't do fucking shit.
It's kind of like, there, Jenkins, shoot that one.
That's the bad guy, Jenkins. Yes, I see that, Dad.
Yes, sir. I'm aware.
It's pretty clear. It's the only one that's not in the book club. And then, like, after he shot it, and, like, time came to do something, he's like, do something, Jenkins. And he's like, I shot at it. What else do you want me to do?
Hold on, let me take the gun.
Yeah.
Reload? That would be my guess.
And why? What for? It didn't do
It
anything.
didn't seem to do much, so maybe it needs to be a bigger projectile.
That's what Barnaby will do with his time.
Run over, pick it back up. Excuse me. Run back. Throw it.
Barnaby's gonna gather some of the implements and various weapons that are in his collection, in both the museum and in his private vault, and start testing them against various specimens in his laboratory to see what hurts what.
Okay,
You know,
good plan.
That way, maybe he'll discover something, you know, in the archives as well that might relate to whatever it is that Grace Hawkins is.
Okay.
Whatever species of oddity or thing that she was.
Might be
Could be again.
that she's Schrodinger's.
You know, if it's you know, maybe it just needs a bigger caliber bullet, or you know, an incendiary bullet, or like a you know a hollow point versus like armor piercing, or I don't know. Maybe if you used a Barrett 50 cal, would that be different than if you used like a Magnum?
I mean, if there's a physical body there, the Barrett will do something to it.
It should, right?
Yeah,
Should
shred.
bounce off.
Were you wanting anything left after you shot it?
Not necessarily. I'm not very attached to the idea of them being attached to themselves.
And why would an imp need a 50 cal?
Reasons.
You know, is
The sheer
Hunting.
bloody joy of it.
there a reason why it shouldn't need a 50 cal?
I just was wondering where in the background that would have happened.
Let me put it this way: if there's anything that I am afraid enough to carry the 50 cal, does it matter what it is?
I don't see you carry 50 cal.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't carry it out in Jenkins.
Have you ever seen the movie Smoking Aces? I love
Long
that
time
movie.
ago.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
It's been a minute, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good movie.
And it's mostly the one girl who spends most of the movie running up and down the fucking stairs with the Barrett.
See it.
Oh, yeah.
It's so wet.
Barrett's a big fucking.
Yeah. Oh, it's like
huge
half
thing.
again her entire ass size. Like it's huge, and I love it.
And
She's like
how
yay
in movies, they'll show them firing a Barrett from the shoulder. It's like, no, that's why it's got a bipod on.
You know what? I might also get a flamethrower. Start using something like that. A flamethrower might be more effective.
Because
Yeah,
why would you
hairspray
care
and-
about war crimes?
Yeah, hairspray in them.
Yeah. It's totally legal for you
Yeah,
to
it
possess a flamethrower here in Oklahoma.
Absolutely, it is a war crime to use it against a human being.
If you're at war.
Nope. That's not how war crimes work.
Yeah.
You don't actually have to be at war. You just have to do the thing.
You can't fill it with what the military fills it with.
Right.
You have
Yes.
to fill it with gasoline.
Yeah.
They don't use gasoline in
Oh, no.
this. It's a.
They use
It's a
it's a kerosene gel, I think.
It's a
kerosene base.
That actually sticks on what
Yeah.
it's spraying.
It's gross.
That sounds horrible.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Again, war crime. There's a reason.
It's enough to kill whatever is is immune to bullets. You know.
Probably not a fire elemental.
I shot lightning at her, and it barely phased her.
Lightning's not sticky though.
But it's here.
I think you're right, but what if they hear me out? They got covered in the sticky fire, and then also got hit with lightning bolts.
So in part of your research, you invite Siren over to have this discussion.
I mean, I thought that's what we were going to do
Lightning,
before.
and,
But
Okay,
But I
you
lightning.
worried about fire at 454 degrees. Lightning is 50,000 degrees.
Yeah. Hotter than the surface of the sun.
true.
Fire bending.
I just thought that was relevant.
No,
I don't disagree.
It's fair. It's fair.
Quotes in this.
So we determined that
Make
if
one.
determined if Karen's lightning didn't do anything, then your fire's not gonna do anything.
Oh, because you touched your screen again. You keep forgetting.
This is the first time tonight, though.
Good job.
I'm very
That's all-
proud of
you.
very, very good for you. That's all.
I could make one
If
though.
fire and electricity won't work, maybe something water based, rock based. I don't know. Propelled air of some sort.
I don't think she's a witch. I don't think water by itself is going to do the trick.
EES.
I'm sorry, I just clicked what you were spelling.
There we go. Now we have it.
It is possible among his alternate, among the various things that he's collected from places that aren't this dimension, he might have some sort of water gun that uses like water as a weapon somehow. You can use water to cut through rock and stuff if it's got enough pressure and stuff behind it.
So from your experimentation, you have found that you have everything possible to kill all of the specimens you have collected.
It was me. You know,
That makes sense.
Whether or not any of those specimens was the same thing that Grace's, you are unsure.
It's a little late to go collect a sample, huh?
A little late, yep.
Oh yeah.
Alright, well,
I'll be gone.
duly noted.
So the next day, Lanfear has meetings when again?
I have to meet the lawyers, and then hopefully Bev.
The lawyers were at 9 in the morning.
Yeah, lawyers were at 9.
Anybody doing anything before 9 in the morning?
Uh,
Besides specimen killing?
That's probably about the time I get to the park
Okay.
because I have to be up in the morning. I know, right?
What day is today?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. 6 a.m. is time for Barnaby's primal scream therapy.
Jenkins is visiting Sarah at the gun shop.
6 a.m. to 7 a.m. That's
It's always from those hours. Just away from that.
Jenkins.
Is that what you call
Visiting? Yes.
Yes.
at the very least he's getting out of the house and away from that.
So that's what they call it these days.
Can't just hang out apparently.
I say one comment about him leaving piece of himself at Sarah's and he all assumed that they're sexually active now. He meant hair from combing it in the bathroom. And the only reason he left it is because Sarah caught him taking it out and said, "What's wrong with my trash can?" Anyway. Well-dressed young man arrives at 9. Introduces himself. "Hi, I'm Lloyd Carson. You wanted to meet with me?"
Yes. To talk about your client.
"Yes."
Alex.
"Which one?"
Alex. Oh, don't remember what Alex's last name is.
I don't think any of us ever knew it.
That
No,
one.
technically I would because he was my employee. So whatever I have on the paperwork.
Traceback.
Traceback.
Mhm.
Alex Traceback.
Really?
Did he host a game show?
It
Nope.
used to.
He has 3 backs. Anyway.
That explains the prostitution.
No. Hold on. Generated from your last name.
Never mind, I can't breathe, thank you.
It's supposed to be 2 bats. I'm just saying.
He was really
You see what?
They are very mean.
We're putting this on YouTube.
It's fine, it's unlisted. Also, I guarantee you this is not the worst thing to happen in one of our sessions.
Oh. I don't have his name. Last name written down anywhere. I've seen Santiago's last name, but I don't have his.
I don't think it was ever mentioned.
Yeah. Oh.
That's like the third
Jules,
or
what do you
fourth person to go.
Alex Little.
Little. Okay. I am in need of a somewhat impartial third party to take over a position.
Mm-hmm.
There seems to now be a, how can I think how to say that? Vacuum in with the disappearance of a Grace Hawkins.
Okay. And what would this position entail?
Complete control over her network
Mm-hmm.
and him running it how he seems fit, getting away from some of the abuse and making it a little bit more high class.
And you're looking to employ him?
Technically, he would be employed by my employer.
Ah, okay.
And you can
Working
speak
as
to-
a hiring agent.
Yeah, I says I am someone just facilitating it, and I can send a message if you need to speak to my employer to confirm this with him.
No, I'm aware of your employer. So,
I thought you would be.
how often is he going to be interacting with you, do you think? Because from what I've heard, you did not have the best working relationship.
Long as he does not try to infringe on my area, I have no need to speak or see of him again.
All right. I will present this to my client and get back to you.
Or you could just reach out to my employer if he accepts it.
Ah, so
I
I don't
don't-
need to go through you.
No more need. Yeah, no. If he accepts it, no need.
All right. I will get in touch with him then.
But he better do a better job and be better at it than she was. No
If
more,
he takes it,
if he takes it, no more human trafficking.
I will put that in as a clause.
Okay.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
It was interesting to meet you.
Also, here's my card in case you ever need legal representation.
Should just hold on it and then show him out. Yeah.
So Tomas, you do not see Beverly at the park, but you do see Amos.
I will go talk to him. Can I sit?
Sure.
I thought you might be playing with someone else today.
No, I don't have any standing appointments.
A friend of mine. No, yeah, friend. Said she was coming out to play, and I expected her to come and meet you.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Which
Bev?
friend would that be? I talked over you.
Bev?
Oh, yes. We did play.
You wouldn't happen to know where she's been since.
She was looking for a safe place to reside. Last I talked to her.
That's pretty reasonable. Has she picked up a phone since then, to your knowledge?
I did suggest she get one. She's still trying to figure out how to keep things when she decides to be less corporeal.
That can't be difficult to I hear.
What are you looking for her for?
Somebody had an offer for her. Asked me to see if I could set up a meeting.
Who would that be?
A woman you've probably met?
I've met many women in my time.
I'm sure you have. I'm sure we both have.
In fact, Beverly's a woman. Met her.
But yeah. Clearly it wasn't Beverly.
I didn't
because
think so.
Why would she need to contact herself to set up a meeting with herself?
I believe that would be between her and her therapist.
Valid. No, it's just something of an odd job for Lanfear.
Interesting. So, may I ask,
Hmm?
has your relationship with Lanfear changed since last we spoke?
Not meaningfully. I'd say I trust her a little more than I did.
No, so
I'm no longer quite convinced that she's planning on throwing me entirely under every bus she can.
just every other bus?
She might be looking for the right bus.
Hmm.
But I at least can be assured that, there's intention behind it, not opportunity.
That sounds like a reasonable assumption.
So, slightly more trust.
Well, I can try to find her if you like. Beverly, let her know.
If you wouldn't just mind pointing me in the direction you pointed her,
I didn't,
Ah.
actually.
that's a shame.
You have to speak up a little.
Sorry.
Because I notice it's not coming through, there's very little coming through on the mic all of a sudden, so.
We doing ASMR content now? Excuse me. What would I owe you?
I could trade in information or favors.
Do I have any useful information for you? That's a really good question.
All information is useful.
Only if you don't already have it.
But knowing other people have it can be useful as well.
Fair enough.
Anything that you think it would be worth. Or, I'll tell you what. I will trade it for a promise.
Okay. I'm listening.
Promise that you won't kill me.
Why did I kill you?
Why did you want to kill Grace?
It's a little complicated.
But you seem very formidable, and having a person that formidable without a desire to kill me is valuable.
Fair. That I can agree with. It's an easy promise to make. I don't see a real reason to.
Great. She was looking for a place that she thought she would be safe,
Mhm.
and her two options that she came up with was a museum owned by someone named Barnaby and your place.
Try the museum first. Thanks.
All right.
I'll come play next time.
Sure.
Unfortunately, I am on a bit of a time crunch.
It's all right.
And I will head to the museum.
All right.
Time do you open?
10 a.m.
Sounds perfect.
Looking at me, it's your museum. You can open whatever you want.
We'll say 10.
We open at 7 p.m. We're open until 7 a.m. And if you don't want to be here between those hours, you don't deserve this museum.
We'll say 9. We'll say 9.
Mhm.
Open at 9 until 6. generous hours, I would say.
Sure. I will go walk the museum looking for Bev.
You do find her staring at an exhibit of Chinese talismans.
Like the like
Mhm.
paper. Well, those are interesting.
Right?
What's got you so fascinated by them?
I don't know. I can't stop looking.
I'm standing between her and them.
Oh, hey!
Hi. How are you?
Good, you?
Great. Can you turn this way real quick?
Sure.
It was a trap.
He goes out.
Yep. So it's good to see you.
Yeah. How have you been?
I've had better times in my life. A couple of days ago was not the most fun I've ever had. I have a message for you.
Okay.
Do you remember Lanfear?
Yes.
She would like to meet with you today.
Why?
Did you tell me
Nope.
anything? No. She didn't tell me. But I do know she doesn't tend to arrange meetings when it's intending harm.
How well do you know her?
We've worked together on some pretty serious stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You trust her?
I trust that you'll walk out of the meeting just fine. She might not have nice things to say. I don't know anything about why she wants to meet with you. But she won't hurt you.
Would you come with me?
Sure, I don't have anything else on my plate today.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
So a little after 9.
No, nine was at the park.
Yeah, that is
Oh,
the part,
sorry.
so this
So
is
then that
closer.
conversation, and then the drive to the museum,
Yeah.
and then that conversation, and then the drive to. I
A
don't know.
little after 10.
San Francisco, I would assume that take longer than that.
Just a little bit before noon.
No, it's way too long to drive.
Hey.
He doesn't care who's in front of his car, he just wants to move and go.
If they throw something that was bad.
Even if they throw themselves in front of it.
That's the only way to get him to stop.
It's his door.
I mean, it worked once.
To be on the same floor.
Okay, so a little after 11,
Okay.
Moss and Beverly walk into a bar. Crash.
They knock on the door to the place of business that's not open.
They run into a bar, literally.
They said this is Starbucks bag. That's one of my favorite jokes. Two
Come on
guys
in.
walk into a bar, one says ouch.
Okay.
It works every time. Something does that every time. It's too stupid to not.
Need some help there, John?
You got it?
Maybe you're
It's about time.
So I'll answer the door. You're a little bit early. Okay. You won't need protection, but that's fine.
Makes me feel better.
Well, bring them into one of the rooms and says, so I've been informed that I require someone of your talent for a position that you previously worked at for Grace.
You need someone to tend bar?
Not that part of the job.
Oh.
You know people that I unfortunately have tried to stay away from, and I am
informed I need to stay a little bit more connected.
So how would that work?
Pretty much, unless I needed to contact you, you can go about your business and do whatever you want for most of it. And then when they needed to contact me, they would their proxies would contact you, and then you would contact me.
Okay, and I get what out of this relationship?
What was your deal with Grace?
I had a bar.
Well, who now owns that
Oh,
bar?
and she didn't kill my family.
I think I killed your family. It's been a very long time since I've really killed anyone. Is your family still alive?
I haven't been able to check since I died.
Okay.
I have a sister she is not aware of. So she's probably still.
And that is all I need to know about your family, so I don't have any information on them. And I am fine to keep that part of the relationship that way.
Okay, and?
Do we know who's going to take ownership of your old bar?
Oh, I know.
But I'm assuming it was you and Grace on it.
Yes, Grace technically owned it, and I operated it. That was the thing, I wouldn't get to operate it if I didn't do mine.
I think that she usually use. I can't think what the freaking term is. Like, technically, someone else would run her business, but she would be the owner of it, like almost like a proxy. But I'm trying to.
But look at me, that sounds like a purpose.
Huh?
The proprietor?
Yeah. Find out who she would, because she wouldn't do all the paperwork for it. Who did, like, who handled her paperwork and to set up ownerships of places.
I'm sure she had like an accountant or state
Do you?
lawyer. Or
Okay, so you wouldn't know who that would have been. Well, what is something that you need?
a place to stay, a place to live, as much living as I do now. A legitimate job to be doing when I'm not doing yours.
Well, we could set you up to work as a barkeep here. You could use that to find a place. We could use that to find a place for you.
Okay. So you're paying me to be a barkeep for you
Yes.
and
The connection, so you'll probably be
do the other job for free?
no, that's you would be paid as the barkeep through that. I'm assuming Grace paid just the one salary instead of having two
Yes.
different ones.
But I got to run the bar how I wanted. It was my bar.
Yeah, that wouldn't work here.
No.
I'm just very pointedly keeping my mouth shut, that's all.
Well, I can look into seeing who is going to get the bar so we can buy it. And if not, maybe open up a new one. And you look through that.
Or I guess when you have that set up, let me know.
Yeah. I don't know if I can contact you.
I'll contact my lawyer.
I don't really have a place to stay now, and I should probably get a phone, but keep dropping things.
Oh, that'll take time, unfortunately. Don't know of any. I actually don't know of any places that can actually take you in right now. Tomas does.
Oh, now you want me to talk?
I assumed you were protection, so.
You can still stay with me if you want.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Can Lanfear call you for me?
Sure.
That work?
I can also get you a phone.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm gonna lose it.
There. Well, I suppose we could get a tracker for it.
Karen had an idea.
Well, then I guess that's everything.
Right now, yes.
All right.
I'll show them out, I guess. Unless you have anything else.
Let's go.
And then once we're back out in the car, you know, I wanted to talk to you about the bar anyway.
Oh, okay. What about it?
I suspect it's gonna wind up in escrow.
Why?
Well, with no other owner listed and nobody able to find a next of kin for you. I don't know if they're simply well hidden, but one of my friends from the police mentioned that they couldn't find anyone.
They're probably dead.
So why don't we go to the library real quick?
Okay.
I don't want to impose on asking for information that might be sensitive for you right now.
Okay.
So we'll go to the library and we can set up an email address for you, just for you.
Okay.
And I can give you my contact's email for work, and you can send her an email with the names and numbers or whatever other contact information you have for your family as a sort of anonymous tip about people to speak with
Okay.
to help her find them.
Yeah, but then they get the bar.
Potentially. I mean, yeah, that would be how I would assume that would go.
What if they don't want it?
Then it would be up to them to make a decision about what to do with it. Sell it, pass it on. If you wanted some more time, we could also maybe set up a false identity for you.
It would be easier to go around town and not be recognized.
And then set you up as your own relative.
Oh,
Then you would inherit your own bar.
that's not a bad idea.
It's a shame nobody asked me about that while you were sitting there. For Lanfear, I mean.
Yeah, alright, we could do that.
Give me a couple.
What about Grace?
What about her?
How are we getting around her and all this?
Oh, yeah, last time I saw her, she was a corpse.
What?
Well,
Grace is dead.
as far, I mean, she's as dead as I've ever seen.
Okay.
That usually happens when you get stabbed multiple times.
She got stabbed multiple times.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd say it was tragic, but let's be honest, it wasn't.
So, who has her stuff?
Have you seen the news lately?
No.
Oh. The best answer I think I can give is nobody.
So, nobody has her penthouse.
I mean, it's still there, but I don't know who would have the access to it. I sincerely doubt anyone in Skid Row does.
No, nobody there.
Why?
Well, that's where she kept all of her important things.
Makes sense.
Her collection of people.
Oh. So if she were carrying her keys, where would she have kept them?
Her phone case.
Okay. Did I see Lanfear pick that up?
Yeah, you saw Jameson give it to them.
That's right. Okay. And I think I know who has the key. If getting them to the penthouse might be a bit of a challenge.
You can just walk through the doors.
It's in Skid Row, right?
No.
I'm misremembering that?
Yeah.
I thought all of that was in there. Okay. Okay. Well, here's my.
We could go through the back entrance too if you didn't want to go through the hotel.
I mean, I don't really care either way, but I don't have the key, so it's not really relevant.
Okay.
Unless the back entrance doesn't require that key.
Oh. So don't know if she's ever used a key.
How about, again, my day's free.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we go see if that works? And if it doesn't, then I will pass along that somebody needs to do something about that.
Okay.
All right, then we will head to the Ivory Peak.
Actually, we need to head to the bar.
Okay, then we'll do that.
And she takes you to the bar and shows you a secret passage from the bar that leads right to the hotel.
Nice. That tracks.
And there is a key card and a obviously some sort of magic device as well.
I thought you were gonna say biometric scanner.
That too. No.
Okay.
There's a place for your hand. It has to put an actual hand in there and then something.
You have to carry a spare.
Fine if you're a ghost.
Fair.
Plan all along.
Only a ghost can access it. That's the real reason she filmed that.
I solved my ghost puzzle.
I made the puzzle, but I forgot to make a solution. So here's the solution.
So that's Tomas and Bev's day. What's everybody else up to?
Yeah.
I'm meeting up with Sarah to go to the penthouse.
All right.
We've got the key card to go try and open it.
So you and Sarah go to the Ivory something.
The
and,
Ivory Tower.
Ivory Tower.
Ivory View Resort.
That's it.
Ivy View
Ivory
Resort and
I don't remember that being added to it.
I don't know.
Something like
We
that.
I can write more words here though.
And you walk through the lobby. See you, and I don't. You work, okay. And you go to the elevators. And there's one elevator that doesn't have little up and down buttons, but has a little slot for a key.
Mhm.
You stick it in, the doors open, and you get in, you ride the elevator up, and the doors open into a lavish penthouse suite.
Okay.
And then
Need to see what we can find. And start looking for any type of pretty much ownership stuff that I can pass on to Lloyd so that if Alex takes it, he can have access to all that stuff.
you do find a desk with a bunch of papers in them.
Okay.
You want to sit and look at the papers, you're just going to grab them all. And
Yeah, I want vampire papers, so I'll grab them all.
good plan, good plan.
I'll go ask Jameson about them.
He would definitely know which ones are vampire.
Yeah. Maybe you can tell me which one are werewolf papers too.
There is safe, hidden, or otherwise.
They are known to be mortal enemies.
Yes. There's a hidden safe.
Oh boy, I think I'm gonna have to roll. I try to crack it.
Yeah, you can easily crack the safe.
Okay. Okay. What's this?
I mean, if you want to roll, you can.
Nope. I'll take the easy one. Do I look stupid? Don't answer that.
Stupid. No.
Is there anything in the safe?
There is a giant, overly sized gold key.
She's got the key to the city, y'all.
Yeah, I guess.
not that
Anything, anything on the key? Stamped, written, attached?
No. Well,
Just the key.
just the key.
How big are we talking?
Not the like big piece of it. It's kind of like a
Right.
really big, long,
Okay, well, I'm gonna grab that.
ostentatious.
I'm taking it with me. Anything else locked or?
Actually, you do find a portion of the wall that
Please
Huh?
be a secret room, please be a secret.
has a spot for a key.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
And
following Sarah, but staying a little bit behind in case something explodes.
brought someone to protect me. Alright, screw it, I'm just gonna put it in, put the key in there.
So you put in the key, and the door slides open,
Alright.
and you come face to face with Moss and Beverly.
Ooh,
Hi.
Hi.
oh, okay.
Well, good. I guess I don't have to call you.
No. Did I find any paperwork on the the ownership, like the owner papership for the bar?
You'd have to go through all of, like, it's like a big old file.
Philo. Okay.
Yeah,
Nothing
you just
labor.
grabbed all the papers. You
Yeah.
didn't go through it yet.
So yeah. No, I'm not running this game, so I don't have to. that's what the call is for.
Is there anything else of note in the room? Locked, hidden?
No.
It's just the safe and what's in the
Yeah, there's like a closet with a bunch of fine clothes. There's a wet bar. There's a bunch of like just nice shit.
Yeah, I just, so we've searched the entire thing and that's the only thing of importance in the whole place.
As far as you can tell. I don't know what's important to you.
Well, no.
Like, there's
I'm
nothing else,
trying-
like-
I'm trying to avoid that, well, you didn't ask about that.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Okay, so we got everything.
Hold on a second.
Where- I need, how did,
That's
Moss get in and where he was? He didn't come through the front door.
So you're gonna ask him?
How'd you get in? How'd you get in here?
Huh? Through the door. You opened it for me.
How did you get behind this door?
Well, I came from the other side of the door.
What's on the other side of it?
A long tunnel.
That leads where?
That's not for me to tell.
It leads to my bar.
Oh. Okay, just for clarification, the bar is fleshed out?
No,
No.
It's called the closed bar.
Uh,
You were there once, I saw you. Okay, how, well, we'll just find out. And she walks over to one of the light switches that you guys didn't like open. Flicks it on, turns all the lights off, turns on a black light. And the entire room is a fresco mural of what could basically be step-by-step picture version of the Kama Sutra.
Oh.
Oh.
Whoa.
Well then,
I'm glad.
how much is this room?
And it's like it covers the whole wall, multiple people, like all kinds of shit.
is this room?
How much? Sorry, I said how big. I don't know.
Probably outside of my price range.
Well, we might be able to figure out where it or who may be the new owner. Or if she didn't have any, set up a new owner. I'm pretty sure, and one of the two, you might know how to do that.
What?
Make ownership change hands, especially if one of the owners is already dead, or if the owner is already dead and has no next of kin.
Okay, but.
Oh no,
is
that's you
there
bring in the
any-
lawyers for that shit.
Is there any money owed on the bar?
Is there what?
Any money owed on the bar?
Do not know.
No.
Is that we owe in the receivership?
It's also life size. Frescoes.
Yeah.
Can we turn the regular lights back on, please?
Sure.
Yeah.
That was way more of grace than I wanted to see.
I don't really want to be seen anyway.
Why not?
What would you?
I mean, sometimes. A lot of shit. Those are the people?
Yeah.
Is there a way to get them out of there?
Not that I know of.
Might be.
Do they need anything while they're there?
No.
Some of Sarah or your contacts might know how to get them out.
What all do you need out of here?
Right now, I have what I need.
Key.
And I will head out. Well, actually, we need the key to open the elevator. To leave.
Yeah, you can wait to leave till we leave.
Okay. Just making sure.
I'll see if we can't get somebody to address that.
Yeah, how'd you get the key back from me?
I didn't get it back from you.
No. You have the
Oh,
key key.
I have
the
that.
key card.
It's the key card. Yeah. Yeah, you still have the golden key.
Mm-hmm.
Not as good as the golden ticket.
Alright.
Yeah.
So did you take pictures, sir? Did Sarah take pictures of all the walls?
Hey, I'm documenting everything.
And that makes me very anxious.
Especially since she probably would have tried to add you to this.
Don't remind me. I didn't need to think about that right now. Okay, I think we can go for the moment. need to call Siren. We'll be back.
Okay.
Did not know this is where she actually kept them. Or what she actually did
Well, I
with
would
them.
have told you that, but you got here before I could call you.
How dare you have plans that don't involve me?
I thought we were supposed to be working together.
Not anymore.
Why would you think?
It's past now.
All right.
Grace wasn't the only one on that list.
Yeah, but we don't have a reason to go after any of the others yet.
I mean, I do.
Yeah. Some of us do.
We have tools though there. We can have meetings with them and be like, look, you saw what happened to Grace. You want that to happen to you.
According to
Not
public
if we can
records,
put
who
people
owns
on the
the
wall.
barn?
Grace Hawkins.
Just her.
I will probably spend however long I need to when I get back to my place going through all the paperwork I have now.
Okay.
And setting up so that my people can just call me if they need something. Using the thing while I stay up in my room.
We wind up calling you every 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's usually about right.
Boss, how do you make a Manhattan? Boss, how do you make a rum and coke?
Okay, just get this straight. You asked me for a favor and you're gonna take all the damn paperwork yourself and not let me see any of it?
Yep. Unless you're going to ask.
Lamphere's a bitch.
You're just not figuring this out?
Hang on.
You in this okay?
Second quote of the night.
I told you, I'm in a mood.
No, you're fine.
I know, I'm just in a mood.
You're also not wrong.
You're also
No, we're
fully
gonna talk
allowed.
about this.
I'm just gonna say,
You guys be prepared, I wanna know what's in the paperwork.
Alright.
You're gonna come to me with wanting help, crazy stuff.
Then bring food, come back to my place, and we'll go through it.
Alright. So.
So good.
Call Uber Eats. Go back with you. They'll
Okay.
deliver it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you time to hide shit.
Is it called back to the chunk? Because Sarah kept.
Will there be food?
Will there be food?
Can we get food?
Can we get food?
Bring food.
Yep.
That's now about your responsibility.
Later, when you say you're hungry, I don't have an answer. You were in charge of food.
Yup.
Yep.
we don't have any confirmation that Landfair eats.
You don't.
Nope.
Just souls.
It's probably deep fried. Quarter sauce.
On the wall.
Well, yeah, that's what you would have with fish.
Potentially on the wall.
No, that's Grace.
Saying they're
Gr-
the same kind of thing.
Grace likes wall souls, and Lanfear likes deep fried souls.
No, the difference is, no, I shouldn't. Grace uses all of the buffalo.
I don't want to know what Landfair knows.
Doesn't use all of the buffalo.
I got this little, what happens to the rest? Not my business. It's not my department. Okay, so you guys, hang out at Lanfear's going through the paperwork. I'm not going to tell you what all of the paperwork is, just tell me what you're looking for specifically.
Ownerships of stuff. So like ownership of the bar, paperwork for
Deeds.
that, deeds.
I'm also looking for anything that has a connection with, Skid Row.
Okay. Everything is in Grace's name.
Okay.
There isn't any paperwork that ties her to Skid Row in any of that.
But we find the deed for the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this might make things easier. I can get it changed
Everything
over.
is written up by Booker Sullivan. Johnson, Omar, Adams, and Randon.
Argan and Dawes.
Roar. Roar. So close to roar.
Don't, my mind is way too tired and I did not write the names down fast enough one more time.
Johnson.
Johnson. Wow, I started out wrong. Okay. Okay.
Johnson.
Omar.
Omar.
Adams,
Okay.
and Randon.
Brendan.
Randon?
Randon.
Like
Okay.
Brandon without the B.
Okay.
I know. I'm going. I'm almost done with what I'm doing over here.
Go before I do.
Okay. You just said that because you have to go and look more.
Yes.
See the fifth person?
Yes.
And did you get,
Keep going.
the lawyer's name?
Oh God.
I,
Johnson, Omar.
That's
No,
Walker.
that's
Oh, there's Booker.
Booker Sullivan.
I've never heard him putting this together. You went from the bar to a penthouse.
Yeah.
Tunnel?
Yep.
Yeah.
Magic.
Well, I mean, it wasn't always underground. A hallway could be considered a tunnel.
Well, yeah, but then you'd have to go up from the bar and then have a structure going across.
Not if you went underground to a part of the resort
So there's a, okay. so
that
there's a-
wasn't
And
on,
then a hidden elevator to get to the top.
or, yeah, or 50 billion flights of
Okay.
stairs.
Alright.
Service elevator.
That would have been my guess anyway. But
Well, no, cause you said you said when the door opened, they're standing there. And I said, what's down the tunnel? Okay, that's what was going on.
yeah, the details weren't important to Tomas.
Yeah.
It was a tunnel.
Okay.
It didn't go anywhere else. There
We
were
got
branches.
from there to there. How we did it is irrelevant.
There was a door here and a door there, and we did some stuff in between.
There you go.
You want painted words, find Matt Mercer.
I mean, I could do that, but where's the fun?
I've chosen not to.
Also, I'm pretty sure I know generally where Matt Mercer is in relation to us.
And that's a long road.
Like within less than an arc minute, so that's pretty close.
It's her 9 o'clock alarm.
Yeah.
Take her medicine. I can't reach it.
Do we wanna pause for a minute?
Yeah, we'll
That's
take
what
a-
I'm doing
a
right
pause
now.
break.
Finally.
We're going again.
Alright.
Was there anything else you were looking for in the documents?
Not that I know of. I'm gonna still hold on to them in case we have other people ask questions and we can go through them. And then, yeah.
And then, do you just take Bev back to your place and hang out there? Are you doing anything else today?
On the way back, yes, I'm gonna call Siren.
What are you gonna call her?
Ghostbusters.
Good question.
Monkeys.
Okay.
I wonder if it's followed by D. Luffy.
Sorry. Monkey. Yeah, Monkey D. Luffy. Yeah, I counted it.
It's like your character.
I'm re-looking stuff up. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so I will call Siren.
Will answer my Hell,
Hey, I have a weird question.
I might have a weird answer.
Okay. I found some people trapped in a wall. Do you think you can get them out?
What?
Like not inside a wall, but like on a wall. Like they're paintings now?
You're positive they were once people.
According to a very reliable source. This is Bluetooth, by the way, just for the record,
That is not
as we're driving.
anything. Into it.
Well, if
I
you'd
can
like,
imagine it's possible to do, it's possible to undo. How the fuck are they still alive?
good question. They might not be. I don't know the details. But like, if you want to come along tomorrow, we can see what you can find out.
Are you still there? Send me pictures of them.
I don't have pictures. Also,
Great.
I'm not sure you want me to send them to your phone.
What?
I know who does. I'll have her email them to you.
If I don't want them on my phone,
Mm-hmm.
have the person who has them send them to Red Herring responses
Got
at hotmail.com.
it. Red herring responses at Hotmail.
Yeah, that way it's not traceable.
I mean, it's just not safe for work.
Oh, so.
Some people might think so.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Just make sure the little one's not around when you look.
Yeah, that was part of
Mhm.
plan. What are you getting me into?
Nothing we weren't already already involved in.
Getting pictures so I know what I'm dealing with, or at least have an idea of something.
Yeah.
And other than people turn into pictures and research that. I'll do that too, but I don't know. I don't know.
I want you to be the incredible, amazing wizard that you are and free some trapped souls.
Oh, they're souls, not people. I was thinking
don't
like
know.
full corporeal bodies getting
Maybe?
slapped into walls.
I don't know. Maybe.
Who would know? Anyone?
Hopefully you.
Barnaby.
Also a corpse.
This is
Can I
transubstantiation
touch
of souls.
We did once.
Oh, it's Grace, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking intimidator.
I said important. I'm the only one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all are over here talking like I'm gonna give them up.
You don't have to give them up. You can keep your copies. That's the wonder of digital.
There's a debt to be exact.
What device did you use to take the pictures?
There's a phone, but that doesn't mean you have access to it.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
But if you send them away, you still have them. Because that's the wonder of digital. You can keep your porn. Just share it.
I didn't know you were that desperate.
Siren is.
I just know it's potentially gruesome.
You thought I was gonna be the spicy one today.
Anyways,
That's what the internet's for.
we'll see what I can find with the limited information you've given me.
This may be a,
By the way,
you go.
right quick,
Yeah.
not you.
Oh.
Pass on this conversation, I'm gonna tell you more
Huh?
if I get more.
Quite using that.
Guys,
My day so far, I don't know what time it is anymore, has been spent waiting for a response from being vetted and diving deeper into this WW Price rabbit hole.
Mhm.
Have I found anything new to tell Tomas?
yes, you did finally get vetted and you got a login and password.
Okay,
And you now have access to all of his articles,
shiny.
which are all about the same.
Okay,
And that's, you're in.
I'm in. Okay, but I haven't found anything else out about this.
There's not like an about the author section,
Okay,
but it just has, WW Price at the bottom of all of them.
and even if I dig deep in the archives, there's no like mention anywhere of whether this is a handle, how we found this name, if it is one,
No,
anything like, there's no, just these crazy chaos theory articles. I will relay that to you. So I've got access now, but there's your update on WW Price.
Okay.
Thank you for handing me another massive project after I took care of this one for you.
I mean, you didn't have to.
I know, I wanted to on this one, it was hysterical.
Okay.
I'm being a little bit of I'm being a little sassy because I don't know that I'm going to appreciate what you just threw at me.
there is a section for contact me.
Oh.
It's like those things where it just spells out, you put in your email
Yeah,
and
you can,
comments and then send.
there's a comment section. If you want me to comment or contact him.
Let me think on that.
Okay. I can also just give you the login and you can take it from there if you want.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Here you go. I'll text it to you.
Thanks. Because I'm driving.
Why the fuck do you always call me when you're driving?
Because I don't have anything else to do while I'm driving.
Except pay attention to the road.
Yeah, but that doesn't take me. You're not here.
So many car accidents.
One.
It's still one more than I've gotten into.
I bet you crashed a horse and buggy before.
The man has never driven.
You can't crash if you never drive.
I'll start researching. Drive safe wherever you're driving to.
Will do. Home, in case you're curious.
That's good. I'd really rather not have to find a new bodyguard.
No. Alright,
Exactly, that's why I said drive safe, so bye.
bye. And then I will call Sarah.
What are you gonna call her?
Late for dinner.
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer.
She's like, delete content.
That guy.
That guy in particular.
But one thing I said, he couldn't call me. The first session.
Yeah, I will dial up Sarah.
Hello?
Hey, can you do me a favor?
Depends on what it is.
The pictures you took at the penthouse,
Yeah,
can you email them somewhere for me?
I'll have to see if they're even there. I haven't looked. But I'll see what I can do.
Okay. And then I will give you the email address.
Alright.
So the game begins.
What?
I said it so the game begins.
I haven't looked at the phone. You guys are. I don't even know if they're okay.
I mean, we all, technically, this happened before y'all got to looking
Okay, so
through the
the
paperwork.
Are on the phone. Okay, because I was afraid she was gonna come back with, it's all black.
She only does that to me.
Everything black.
Did anybody else look at Grace's phone?
See a red door.
And the one chain's black.
Alright, I wanna run
Sorry,
the,
what?
Nope, you don't know.
I wanna run all the, pictures through facial rec.
They all instantly come up to match all of the missing persons that you pulled up when you were looking for Lee.
Oh,
Way back.
yeah, way,
Closing up loose ends, y'all.
yeah.
I knew it was coming.
Buckle in.
Full on etholog mode now.
Otherwise, how can I give you more loose ends?
Tie these and then string out some.
Eventually, there's gonna be a pile of thread. No one wants to play with that.
Mm-mm.
Well,
I was gonna say.
Does
Cats.
anything come up when I ran through like a spectroanalyzer
Well.
to show abnormalities? Make sure, well, if you can fix what, yeah.
you'll have to explain what spectral and all
Well,
of
it's going to,
She's not happy.
huh?
She's not happy. She doesn't know what that means.
Well, I wanna know if it's more than just a picture. You know, if there's. I guess I'm looking for actual people in the walls instead of,
Is it
Is there a way to find that from a picture?
to see if it's paint or?
So I could imagine, because we're in spooky stuff territory.
is it,
I could imagine a device that could take pictures that would register that kind of thing, but I don't imagine that a phone camera would incorporate such a device, if that makes sense.
That's a picture of another painting, or that's a picture of an actual thing? Does that make sense?
No.
I mean, I know they have, you can get your phone and get an infrared.
A computer can't tell the difference. People can, with correct training, but computers can't. They don't read images the way that we read images. They read it pixel by pixel, and so it's just going to look at the pixels. And if it doesn't see something that looks like a frame, it's not going to know that it's a picture. It's just going to know that it's an image of whatever it's an image of. Does that make sense?
I mean,
Because
you have the
computers are
other key
stupid.
if you wanna take some equipment back and
Do I know?
you have.
Yeah.
Good.
No.
Yeah.
You do have the key to the back door if you wanna go back in and run some tests with other equipment besides your cell phone.
Yeah, I did wanna do that. I wanna say three with me. Yeah, I wanna say three with me.
Okay.
Well, if you accidentally become one of the paintings, he can come tell us.
Well, he should be able to detect other, corporeal
Like
beings.
ghosts?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I'll go run on my test, take him with me. Does he see anything? Do I find anything with the equipment?
Yeah, he kind of actually takes you up to the wall and it's 3D art, so to
Right.
speak. So there's like texture, like there's something coming out.
Okay.
Like you would, if you didn't know, but anybody guess that it was kind of like yeah, kind of like your opinion there.
Okay.
And they put some sort of texture behind it to make it feel 3D.
Detect any
And,
spirit in the wall?
No, so there's no ghosts. It does walk in the walls and there are bodies back there that are making those 3D pushed up images.
Okay. Just. Then it really wouldn't matter about the equipment, I think so. Okay.
But yeah, infrared will detect,
Yeah, does infrared pick up any heat signatures, so the body's still alive? Does it detect them? I don't know, but- Yeah, does it detect heartbeats?
they all have heartbeats.
So,
I like that.
We don't like it.
I'm gonna scan the floor, is there any other hidden room under the floor
No.
anything. Okay, so bodies in the floor. How many bodies are there? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It's all the people, it's all the people that wound up missing in the. Okay. All right, I'll pack up my stuff and go.
Okay. So this guy, so what is this place actually? Like how, what's going on here?
Oh, Lee's asking me.
Mhm.
This is where Lee would have ended up had he lived.
Yeah,
Have you not been marked?
how can I answer that scaring the shit out of me?
Good question.
He's a ghost. He has no shit.
Remember I told you I was trying to figure out how you wound up the way you are?
Was this how my body didn't look
I-
like this in the wall? It
This
was
is
like
part of
completely
that investigation. I haven't uncovered anything, but I told you I'd work on it until we found out. This is part of it.
So the same person that put me in a wall put these people in a wall, but not really, and they're not dead.
Unclear at this time.
Okay.
We already asked him all the questions when we found him, didn't we?
Mhm.
Yeah. He doesn't remember anything.
And when you found him, his body was just like pushed in between the
Right.
frames of the wall.
But to be clear, the bodies that are in the wall are actually in the wall and covered up. Okay.
And he actually does kind of turn so he can touch and feel things and tries to kind of scrape the wall and can't pull anything off.
So that's right, he can become for real. And he doesn't, he can't touch the bodies at all?
Mm-mm. He can go into the wall,
Yeah.
but he can't like pull the wall like he can't pull like wallpaper off or get through drywall or get to
Okay.
unless he goes into wood.
All right, I'm gonna have to find some help, so. Actually, what time of day is this?
I imagine
One-
midday.
Like
1 p.m.?
afternoon?
Yeah.
Well, because we
Oh,
met up, went there, and then
probably like
I would
4.
I would say more towards the evening.
Mid to late afternoon,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, that feels better.
Yeah.
You could send an email.
You can eat.
I'm gonna go eat.
Or send me an email? Did you send me an email?
He hasn't decided if he's sending Siren an email yet.
He doesn't know it's for Siren
Yeah.
because I didn't tell him it was for Siren.
Maybe they could research where that email addresses goes.
Well, but it's, didn't you say it was a temporary email?
Not temporary, it's a
Oh, so it's not like the
it's
ones you.
it's
put
like
in
a
for-
spare junk email.
Yeah.
It's used, it lasts, it's just used for junk stuff.
It's kind of like one.
Well,
As per, what's been going on, we're no longer allies. I don't know who I can trust
I
anymore.
don't know, you could call a book club meeting and find out.
You know who?
A book club meeting.
Well, that's true. All right,
You're still out.
I know. I'm just being a shit. Haven't you figured that out yet?
Yes.
Okay, as long as you know. Yeah, I'm gonna text out I wanna start a new book tomorrow, and we all need to meet for a book club meeting. Since it's so late.
what time
I guess
tomorrow?
I need to tell you, not him.
What time tomorrow?
Let's do 11 o'clock. Bring your own food.
Same place?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you insist.
Not you, Jameson.
Not a little curious.
Not at all.
Just, I would replace this. Okay, it is Jameson's turn to pick the new book.
It's true. super important. I have a lot of work to do.
It might be related. Dot, dot, dot.
See you then.
Does anybody else have anything they want to do that evening?
I'm starting my research.
Hanging out with the.
Well, set up an appointment with the Hoyt lawyer.
Okay, what day and time?
Actually, yeah, mainly the next day at like 9 a.m.
Okay.
Mainly just
Are
set
you
it up.
going to him this time?
Yeah, because I want to set him up as a retainer. Put him on retainer.
Okay.
Definitely not going to use Grace's lawyer. So pretty much that's what I would be doing. So.
Okay.
And then I would go back and set up for book club.
All right. So next day.
I'm trying to get everybody healed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go down to his office.
I have both appointments. I'd like to just have you on retainer for legal questions and maybe paperwork, and I should probably be more prepared for things like that.
Okay, $1.
Alright, I want to go over the contract that he usually have to sign and read it and then sign it and give him $1.
Mhm.
Look for, since that's what.
Anything notable standing
Yeah.
out?
Before I sign it.
Okay, yeah, it basically says that I agree to use Mike Parson as my attorney and keeping him on retainer for the agreed amount of $1. Place for you to sign and then. And then there's another little paragraph that he agrees to.
Okay.
Be your counsel until such time as you choose to terminate services for the agreed upon $1 if he signs it.
And hypothetically, how hard is it to move ownership from a person who, say, a place of business that has died and has no next of kin to someone who could then run it?
So there's a piece of real estate, hypothetically,
Correct.
and the person who owns it is deceased,
Correct.
and they have no next of kin.
Correct.
Do they owe anything?
As far as I can tell, no.
Okay. Do they own the property it's on?
We did not check that, did we?
Nope.
No, I do not know. I would have to find out.
If they own the property as well, then you can talk to the county clerk's office about whether or not that particular property is going to go up for auction or if they're interested in a private sale.
Okay.
Then, once you know own the property, then you can do whatever you want with the building that's on it.
Okay.
If they don't own the property, then you need to talk to whoever does and find out what they're gonna do with this building this other people put on it. Since it's on their property and there's nobody to clean it.
Okay. How much for you to find out if a particular place, who owns a particular place, and work that out as my lawyer? To make inquiries, I should say.
$375.
Okay. And I will give him the address, the property.
Alright.
I will not say anything about the bar, just the address.
How much do you give him?
The $375. What?
$375, $3.75,
Yes.
$37.50.
375 pennies.
$3,750.
I give him what he expects.
He expects $375.
Yep. So I gave him
You get to
375.
decide what that means.
So I'm ready to see what Life Gear does.
She would do 375.
Okay.
I mean, we are in the city, so.
He gives you back the difference between that and $3.60.
Dolores?
I charge you $1.
Honestly, that's terrifying.
Mhm.
I'm over here like, what are you actually getting out of this then, bro? This is some like arbitrary bullshit.
And then I assume I get a copy of the contract as well. I'm gonna go file that away. Go back and set it up.
Oh,
Then book club.
so you probably wonder why Sarah gathered you all here. Sarah, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're gathered here today.
Really?
Um, have you found anything else in Grace's paperwork? About ownership of the bar?
No.
Have you taken any steps to do anything?
I'm making some inquiries to maybe figure out how to acquire the location for someone.
Are we making preparations for somebody to contest because there's a will?
Is there a will?
I don't know. I mean, she could pop up with one. I don't know.
Well, can at least find out. I'm having some inquiries done into the
Yeah.
property, so
I'll
we'll
try
start
to
with that.
figure out if wills are filed, and I don't think so. You know, since
No.
I can search for them, I
Yeah.
think it's just a written
That's-
thing that's.
Yeah, that's why I would start with. That's why I
Yeah.
started with just
Okay.
figuring out who owns that particular property in case it's not.
We know who owns that property.
Well,
We know who owns the bar, but the property it sits on is also something that can be contested. Could be a different owner.
yeah, they could.
Do you think she would leave that up to lease?
No, but she may put it under a different name.
Even then. The biggest issue though is that it's going to be some time before it can be declared available anyway,
True.
because the owner's not dead, they're missing.
That is true as well.
That's true, we don't have a death certificate,
And there won't be one.
and there won't be one. And that's what the bank will want.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
Well, bank
Well,
is wholly behind. If we had the deed, we could probably push something through anyway.
well,
That could be arranged.
did we ever, man, I'm forgetting everything. Did we get anywhere with, researching the bodies that came up missing in the alley?
I mean, the people?
Yes.
I mean, Grace took them. She does whatever she liked to do with them.
So that's where that mural comes in.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, the pictures on the wall were of the missing people.
Oh, great.
This is the first any Barnaby and Jameson are hearing about this for the record.
Oh yeah, Jameson's like
Did you happen to forward those pictures?
There are
Could
people
you do
in-
that for me?
I still don't have that.
there's a mural of living.
Yeah, when I get back to,
Yes.
A mural of living what now?
You're bringing-
People.
it's just a mural of people.
Nothing.
Barnaby is curious.
You can be curious.
Is this the thing nearby that he can go see?
I thought all of a sudden he was talking in third person.
Barnaby is curious.
Yes.
Barnaby would like to see this.
Also, yes.
What are you bringing me in on?
Nothing that you weren't already.
This all has to do. This is all Grace. I told you she was not.
And I doubt it's anything that you're likely to be helpful with. No offense. And if that changes, I promise you'll be the absolute first to know.
Is there?
Do you have those pictures? Can I see them? I need to know what I'm looking at.
We can go back to the gun shop and you can see them. I don't have them with me. I downloaded them off the phone. They're in the database.
Sir, you.
What?
Nice.
Game Master, is there anything in my long and storied history that this sounds like?
Yes, there are
Reminds me
all
of it.
sorts of stuff, of turning people into statues, but not completely into statues, like they're still alive inside of them.
Yeah, right. So some sort of in-between state of non-living undeath, perma
Well-
unalivement.
While appearing to be a piece of art.
Yes.
Yeah.
That sounds like
So
something
we
I
just
might
need to
know.
scroll stuff into deflect.
Which one of you do I need to talk to see the soul wall?
No.
I might be able to help, but I have to be able to see what's going on.
You can look at the pictures if Sarah allows it.
Sarah doesn't have the pictures, isn't that what you said?
Well, I have them just out on me.
Not on them.
Then
I'll be
I want to see it in
patient.
person.
Yes.
I'll take you.
Good.
I just thought that would be faster.
So did I.
Yeah. But it's okay, we can go whenever you'd like.
You start being a boomer?
That big of what?
Holding it back. To be completely honest, she holding it back.
We're all learning tonight.
How much have we done here?
Actually, one glimpse was enough. I don't want to see them again.
That's fine.
You enjoy your trips. Huh?
It depends on the person.
Is this something?
How are
I
you with
want
the-
to see?
a more pornographic Kama Sutra?
I'm out.
Oh,
That sounds.
no,
You're
I'm
taking
thinking
all the fun out of it.
different graphic.
Though that's not.
But not safe for
Is that
work.
what you took pictures of?
Though
That
there are
was
some-
I was gonna say you
Honest-
probably aren't.
The whole
interested.
thing is.
Floor, ceilings, walls.
Huh.
Unless you
Not the floor of that.
know anything about that trees.
Yeah. You don't want to walk
Soul
on your
art.
art.
Not to mention,
People
you could
again.
be uneven, you could trip and fall.
I
Yeah.
think that's what we're dealing with.
Terrible.
Is that a vampire still you've heard of? No. I'm not going to see it. I don't want to see these pictures. I have no interest.
Fair
Right.
enough. I was just saying,
If
unless you think you have knowledge that can be of use here, you don't. I don't-
medical expertise becomes necessary, I'll let you know. Otherwise, you don't have to worry.
Okay.
Jenkins interjects. When you get them out, immediate medical attention might be needed.
Right.
That's what I just said.
But immediate can technically be in the next room until they're needed, and then we can turn off the black light and you won't see anything except the person you're working on.
Point of order. If we get them out the wall, would the blacklight still be there?
I don't tell anybody there's anybody in the wall.
You didn't have to. Bev told me. I told her.
Yeah.
They saw.
And
But there's actual
let-
people in the wall.
Lenford.
I mean, no, you
figured
haven't
that's where
mentioned the.
Yeah, I thought the only way we figured that out was Lee figured it out, and I was by myself when he did that.
the
Right.
Bev knew.
Bev hinted at it.
Bev hinted at it, and Lanfear knew just from knowing.
Okay.
But even outside of that, if you're recovering them from that and they are still alive in some way, there will be a body.
I
The
would
body
say-
will need to be cared for.
Yeah.
That there are people trapped in the wall as art. And I would assume that if I can get them out of that,
Yeah.
they are still people.
And I was going under the assumption that,
I don't know
that Sarah
what you
was the only one, Sarah and Lee,
Really,
were
Yeah.
the only ones that knew that
I
there
don't
were actual living bodies.
Yes.
That's why I
That is-
wasn't spending
That is
anything
still
to
true. That is still true.
Some of the
We're-
minorities.
we're-
call themselves
we're
We're
Yeah.
operating on assumptions. You would be operating on facts
But yeah,
Okay.
because I've heard
I'm getting
rumors.
all mixed up.
or guesses and understandings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're
Because,
fine.
okay, what I'm trying to do is get Karen to go back to the, thing with me and see what she can see
Yeah.
in the walls.
That's fine.
Yeah, we're going as soon as we're done here.
Apparently you have access.
Okay. But, yeah, because, as far as, well, you guys are going on the assumption that the body, I know there are, I don't know, this is the first time you were hearing of the mural, right?
Nope,
No.
he told me.
Oh,
I
that's right,
called
that's
her-
right, That's right. that's
So,
right, okay.
like,
Okay, so let's get to the penthouse. Maybe
are we done with book club?
Yeah.
Was there anything else anybody wanted to bring up while you're all gathered together?
I couldn't-
Has anybody heard of W.W. Price?
no.
My question.
Firing search.
Fine.
Have any of us?
Oh.
That's up to you if you would have been diving into lunatic cryptid
No.
theories.
No.
Just
No.
No. Sorry, no. That's
And the men who write
step away from you.
Fine.
Would you like to ask?
No. I have the answer now. It's fine.
The answer is no. Why?
Because I'm looking into him.
Who is this?
He's a blogger?
Cryptozoologist.
Cryptozoologist. He has some really weird theories I think you'd hate.
I just settled for a cup.
What was the one you told me the other night?
Um,
Vampires are Sasquatches?
Yep, they're Sasquatches. That's why you never
No.
see vampires during the day, because they grow hair. And they're
Sasquatches are vampires, that's it.
And the reason you only see Sasquatches during the day is because they don't want to be mistaken for werewolves who are only ever seen at night.
I'm not saying they're the same person, but you've never seen.
That kind of theory.
Yeah.
Did it break your brain?
But people go Bigfoot hunting at night.
That's
Yeah,
not
but
bad.
where's all the nighttime pictures?
You've seen me during the day.
Yes, I have.
You know what's wrong.
I know it's bullshit.
It's just funny.
Should I meet this person? I should meet this person.
I don't know what this person is.
I could set them straight.
I mean, look,
That would be a
if
crime.
if I ever find him,
Yes, the humor.
if I ever find him and he needs it, I will arrange a meeting.
Is this funny?
Then he's so off base. Yes.
Kind of insulting, personally.
It's so wrong. It's entertaining.
Yeah, your hair would be immaculately groomed.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's where the insult comes in.
You know, honestly, they may get insulted if they dig deep enough and they have conspiracy theories about them. Or they might just think it's funny.
Oh, he does. It's great. Although they mostly involve like more quote unquote traditional witchy shit. Super off base.
Feel free to make up any crazy theories you want
Yeah.
for narrative reasons.
Yeah.
Karen doesn't know what she has me off the top of her head. Other than that, it's just way out there and more based on traditional
It's all flavor.
main media witchy shit, and nothing's about actual wizards or sorcerers.
Oh no, there's one where Harry Potter and 100% real.
Other than that,
And it's written into fantasy section so no one will discover it.
that's the closest
I'm
we
gonna
get
meet your
sus.
friend.
Oh, it's Dan Brown. God.
Wrong Harry.
Yeah.
Pseudonym.
Our Harry is British.
He also doesn't wear glasses. Or have a
vanquish
scar.
people like that. I mean, he does, but not like that.
It's usually more lethal.
Not like on a yearly attempted murder against him self-defense basis
That
at school.
I mean, we weren't around when he was in school. Maybe
they're
we did.
history novels.
Yeah. But
But it definitely wasn't at Hogwarts.
They do.
That's not
they
the
do places like that. It's historical.
History novels about this man. Clearly, they've met.
Exactly. That's it.
They're not insulted. I'm just.
No, it's hysterical.
Why would that be insulting? It's ridiculous.
Lanfair suggested it. Ask him.
I'm just trying to make him feel better.
I didn't need to feel better.
Oh, Damien,
You were-
No, I'm
Let
fine.
me put it this way though. Would you rather people believe that vampires grow hair in the day and that's why they have never seen in the day, or would you rather they know the truth?
True.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, because it'll set you free.
But the more they know, the more at risk you are.
Would your
That's
clan?
fine.
Would your clan rather know?
Honestly, don't care.
Interesting.
Right.
Oh, there's apparently something you don't understand about me.
Is it that you have a little bit of a death wish?
Yeah.
Too much soda.
This makes a lot of other conversations make a hell of a lot more sense.
What?
This makes a lot more conversations make a hell of a lot more sense.
Not necessarily a death wish.
No, not the death wish
Uh-huh.
part, but the part that you just don't care about. That you don't care about what your clan thinks.
Oh.
Makes a lot more sense than things make more
Their
sense.
protection and nothing else.
Yeah.
I hate vampires. So anything that potentially gets rid of them is fine by me, including if I am in that number.
Death wish.
I'm going to name you Dazai and then show you the anime that names you.
I don't
Later.
think he'll understand anime.
It's about a paranormal like detective agency. What wouldn't he understand about that?
Watched anime before.
So
Astro Boy.
Yes. That's the one.
I'm so
Cute.
glad you're with me there.
cute. Anyways, it's called Bungyo Stray Dogs.
I'm alright.
It's delightful. One of the main characters absolutely has a suicide obsession.
I don't have that.
So how does this relate to book club?
I don't think it does anymore.
No.
I'm assuming you guys are not walking and driving.
So who's going?
Me.
Me.
I am not.
Just the three of us.
I'll go. I'm standing in the hallway.
You don't have to come in yet.
Alright, standing in the hall.
I mean, you don't even have to be here yet.
Oh, well, no, just in case.
This is information gathering.
I don't know. Breathe it.
Just in case.
Is Barnaby gonna try and go?
Yes. This is to the wall, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, he'll come. He'll tag along. He's interested. Soul wall! Yay!
Sarah, if he tries anything stupid, shoot him.
Okay.
Thanks. Strict instructions, man. She couldn't help it. Not saying that.
So you all get into the penthouse.
Yes.
What do you do?
I will take them over to those who are entering said room, over to the whatever room it was. Because I assume that it wasn't throughout the entire penthouse. Oh, it was? Oh.
The accursed
Yeah.
sex mural?
Yeah, like every wall.
Then, yeah, hang out in the hallway.
Yep.
Or in the elevator, I mean, actually. And like maybe turn away.
Maybe not the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make that assumption right now.
Well, I would want them from Siren if Magic put them in the wall.
Well,
And
maybe when you
can
guys
Magic
looked
get
at it,
them
you could tell that it didn't.
Yeah, okay. Wherever is safe, I will send our good doctor.
We'll sit and stare into the oven.
And wish it was cold. I'm kidding. And then I will flip the light switch.
Now everybody gets to sleep.
Oh,
Fascinating.
I'm gonna go over and watch this, but I'm gonna take a closer look. Cause can you tell that it's 3D from a distance or no?
It looks 3D from a distance, and then when you get it close, it
Definitely 3D.
feels 3D.
Okay, they are in the wall,
So I guess
actually.
I think it is completely.
Is it textured? Like,
Did
is
you
there?
it was more like that
It's
picture.
more like
Yeah.
this, or like
It's
carbonite,
more-
like Han and carbonite, or it's got
Yeah.
a bit of a relief.
Yeah.
Only it's you'd be all of one, but just from like a
Yeah.
forward, like
Yeah.
half
Yeah.
of it, but yeah.
So that's 3D.
Relief.
Okay.
It comes out of the flat plane in which it sits, so that's the third dimension. Interestingly. And most people use the word.
So this is like a bas relief fresco.
Yes.
Yeah. Museum owner.
Oh, I want to.
In fact, you've actually seen this kind of work in bathtubs before.
Oh. Oh.
So
You're not sure who the artist was, but you're definitely sure it's the same one.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm
you're
Go
making
ahead.
interesting noises. I want to know what your thoughts are here.
This is somehow familiar, but not in. I've been here before, but like I've seen this hand at work. How old is this? Does my memory of this go back? Is this like something that like I've seen a long time ago?
I was
Like
about
maybe
to say, if you're talking bathhouse, that's
500,
assuming you've
600.
never been to the Far East. That's probably Roman era.
Yeah.
Although, what nation or what landmass is a whole different question because they
Yeah.
built them even over in England.
Yes, no. I've seen a mural like this. I know whose work this is, but it's been a long time. I might have to think about this.
Oh,
Oh, I can tell you whose
you,
work it is.
you said you meant. I thought you in saying I know whose work this is. You were going to give us the name. Not. I've seen this and should know, so I'll have to research it.
That's a better way to say that.
Okay, but he knows who did it.
Yeah.
I assume you know who did it.
Did you
I'm
go?
not here.
Oh, never mind. I assume Lynn
For instance, I've seen enough of that shit for one lifetime.
But I will say, Leatherfair did in different meetings. She has told you that we've been around for many millennia.
How many millions?
Many.
Many.
Well,
Multiple minis.
Many years.
that makes me wonder if they're still there too. Huh. Or if they've been freed, and if so, then there would be precedence as to how to free them. Well, that gives me
Would
a
I
line.
know how to free them?
We know they're alive. Are they?
We do?
Or what? Yes, we do.
Oh,
Are they
that's
so-
good.
Can you tell whether they're self-aware? Do they know they're in that wall and can't get out?
Uh,
Are they screaming? No.
I have reason to believe so.
No.
Actually, if you're going to be doing education, we'll just see how many.
Think
I
about
wasn't,
it.
I wasn't actually doing that. I was gonna do something like that, but not actually doing it
I'm
like that.
trying to figure out how far to take this role play. Cause Sarah's getting aggravated.
Sorry, I missed all that. What?
Well, Sarah wants to know if they're alive, self-aware, and if Magic put them in there, can we get them out the same way? And only Karen can, Siren can tell us that.
So is Sarah asking Siren those
Yes.
questions?
Yes.
I don't know.
Right? What would
You're apparently the one who knows that they're alive. I have no idea if they are conscious.
Okay.
I can try to find out, I guess. But as for, I don't know how they were put in here. I don't know how this works. Barnaby, do you know how this type of thing works?
Do I?
Seems more akin to your realms.
You never suspected that in the bathhouse. You legitimately thought that was a real ordinary bathhouse.
Like carving.
The ones you're familiar with of people being ensconced in some sort of artwork was more typically statuary, and it was usually a hex or a wish or
Some trick of the gods or some.
like a contract that was unfulfilled, that kind of thing.
I will relay as such to Saturn.
Hmm.
These may have been individuals who have crossed her in some way, and maybe, as a result, they made some deal that was broken, so their soul ended up here in her possession. I don't know.
Huh.
It might be
Well,
like,
doesn't-
instead of individual statues or something, it might be just one big repository,
She just thought they were pretty.
or that.
Well, we know from
That doesn't.
conversation that they didn't have. How did it go? They had a mark so they didn't get taken.
She liked the perfect meats.
Yeah. My
Um,
concern is, and I may not have told Siren that, but they do have a heartbeat. They are alive in the wall.
That's what I assumed you meant by alive.
And I know that because of Lee.
Okay. However, from what Barnaby is telling me, it does not sound like my brand of magic put them in the walls. I may be able to find out how to get them out. But if it's never been done before, I may have to come up with something completely new.
Because my concern is I told the police department that if I found anything out about the missing people like 2 years ago, that I'd let them know. We found them. I need to, I'm just trying to figure out, because now I'm covering stuff up. Because technically I should let them know what I found, but I don't want to.
But we haven't found
Because-
We
anything
don't
yet.
have anything yet. We have found images of them. They don't
This
know.
is, wait,
I know they're alive.
this is outside of their wheelhouse.
Well, okay.
They can't.
So we haven't found anything that they can do anything with yet.
If we're able to recover the people or the.
Technically, you also broke the law coming in here.
True.
But what's a little entering
Well,
between friends?
I mean, do you want to go to the police and say, look, I found this thing out when I was high on acid?
Technically, the friend of mine at the police department, I told him I was going to do what I need to investigate. So I don't know if that's still going to fly with him.
Well, I don't know your guy, I'm just saying.
Oh, the police,
That was Jenkins.
No, so it's just Jenkins.
This is Jenkins saying that comment to you,
no.
not Nicole, the GO.
I think he was talking to Nicole.
Yeah, I figured that halfway through.
That's okay, I kind of like
I'm
it playing.
lost. I thought,
Jenkins
I had my train headed down the track, and somewhere that motherfucker jumped off and went somewhere else.
It's Jenkins's fault.
And I
Did it have a face
welcome,
on it?
don't
Never
know how
supposed
to
to
get
train
it
with a
back.
face.
Welcome to role playing game.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Jenkins was pointing out to Sarah that you don't want to go to the police with this yet because you broke the law to get this information.
But does Jenkins know that I went, before he and I were together, that I talked to the police? I did that.
No, you just said,
You brought up that you had made a promise to the police. So my thinking is, we get them out, we
Right.
give them care.
Thank you. That's where I've been trying. Because I'm trying to figure out how to get them out.
Right, that's,
Yeah, well.
we're leaving that up to the experts.
Expert.
Right here. Right?
Okay.
Okay. We
Yeah.
are planning the next step. The next step is medical care. The step after that is moving them. Step after that is contacting your friend and letting them know that you have found the missing people. You do not have to speak about where they were. They're going to ask. You can give them some really great answers that say, you don't actually want to know that information. Look at them, they're safe.
And then we profit.
In the books to keep growing.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm not sure I want to draw. Yeah, that too. But also, I'm not sure I want to draw any more attention to that place. So, we have our steps.
Yeah.
Now isn't the time to be bringing in mortals.
Okay. Part of this conversation is all the people that are there. What do we want
Mortals
to
is the
do?
wrong word.
works.
Normies?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, what are we wanting to do?
Mortals.
We found the information. We know they're alive. We know they're in the wall. We're all here. What are we gonna do? And you just said what we're gonna do. So,
Yep.
okay, fine.
We're gonna let Siren figure out what she can figure out.
Fair enough.
We're gonna see what other resources can be brought
Now-
to bear
Here's the other thing I'm wondering.
if needed.
Is are we going to set up any codes for us, make sure nothing happens during the,
Isn't that your job?
that's what you wanna do?
Then you're the one with.
You're
Oh,
Well, do we want a
you're the guy.
person
The
there?
guy in the chair, right?
Sitting here looking at the phone.
We'll leave the black light off when we're not here.
Yeah, this place will look like Jackson Pollock. I'm just wondering if we want, I don't know where this can go, that's why I'm wondering, do we wanna leave somebody here? Or do
No.
we wanna set up surveillance?
We do not want to leave anybody here.
Then I'll set up surveillance.
Honestly, anytime that we are here is a risk.
I'm setting up surveillance.
All right.
Yeah.
What are you setting up?
Cameras and microphones.
What's
Would-
the important?
Okay, did Lee come with us too? Or is he not there? Okay. Can I get in there? I mean, did I bring the candle with me?
No.
Shit. Okay, I'll have to do that when I get back. Okay, so for right now, it's just gonna be cameras and audio.
Okay.
The surveillance is set. Do we wanna do anything else over here? You've got the pictures.
I
I don't feel comfortable with emailing them, because we found out that
that's fine. I don't need them.
No, I want you to come get copies of the pictures, because we learned from Lamter that they have ways of getting, right? When you told us they had control of the internet.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't wanna email them stuff
That's
like that.
fine.
Okay.
I don't need them anymore.
Oh, you don't need them?
I didn't know what this looked
I
like
got you.
at all,
Alright.
but now I've seen.
Okay.
And I do want to go ahead and do a little bit of magic, just to kind of basically identify, and see if I can determine if I'm at all familiar with what kind of magic did this, or what type of magic this is,
Okay.
so that I can research how to undo it. I may need to bring Harry in on this.
I actually have a different thought about that,
Oh,
but I'll wait until we're out of.
I wasn't saying that to anyone in particular, or
Okay.
even really out loud. That was more of a Karen comment. Okay, so
Roll with spirit.
rolling with Spirito. Damn it. That's a good one on here. Also, 7.
7. Okay. You can do 1 spell.
Okay.
You can't channel again the scene, and you have to choose one of the following. Either take a -1 to any actions until you rest, suffer 1 harm, or mark corruption.
Oh, my corruption.
Okay.
It's really bad X, but yeah. Really bad X.
So what are you gonna do for your 1 spell?
What is it? Identify basically.
Okay.
Like identify what kind of magic it is. What did this and if I so that way I can reference whether or not I know how to undo it. It's kind of a lead.
Yeah.
I've got a bit of a lead and a bit of a lead, but I need like more of a proper magical lead.
It's definitely not any magic that you encountered before.
Okay.
So it is, in a sense, foreign.
Yeah.
But it reads very similar to kind of what Barnaby said of like evil witch enchantment or hex or
Yeah.
kind of a thing, but not in the way you're used to seeing it.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Does it lend more to like bargain magic like he was thinking?
No, it leans
Or-
more to like a Medusa turning people into stone, or
Okay.
the Enchantress from Beauty and the Beast, or just a like you pissed me
More of a
off.
curse.
Yeah, more
Okay.
of a curse or something like
Okay. I can research curses, that's fine. This may be more myth research than anything. I have an idea of who to talk to. That's what I needed.
So are we good here?
I think I am.
Are we ready to go?
I've got leads. I think I can manage. Trying to find something.
All right.
It's not nothing.
I'm gonna hit the switch
Alright.
so that our poor beleaguered doctor can stop staring at the oven.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, but we're done.
Good. I'm glad. Does anybody need medical attention?
Not at the
Yeah.
moment.
Great.
I don't know, did you want to take the heartbeats?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't think it will do any good right now.
I don't know how medicine works.
I would say me either, but I certainly do. But I don't know how it works in this instance.
I can apply pressure to a wound, I can put on a band-aid.
Both good.
Elevator.
skills.
Station.
Yes.
Come on.
Can you paint other colors?
And
Elevator. Everyone on before me, thank you. Let's go.
So what's everybody doing?
Once we leave, while I am taking Siren back to her new car, because I believe you drove to the book club yourself, but in the interest of time and space, I assume that Tomas drove you to the resort. So I have a question.
Yeah.
Who do we know among the Mavros?
I mean, a lot of people. Wait, around the what?
Mavros?
You're talking about.
It's one of the circles.
Okay. I don't remember all of our circles.
I had went and looked it back up so I could make sure I said it right and knew which one I wanted. I was like, I know there's one that I think is the right thing for this, but I gotta look it up.
I'm totally not doing that myself right now.
Put that all in there for fucking reference purposes, so why not fucking reference it? Scroll up.
Okay.
Up.
There we go.
There.
You didn't want to reach out to for this, sorry. They'd probably be good to reach out to.
I thought so.
Is there a deal more in that type of magic? Curses, and they being of more Greek origin, might have even heard of the truths behind the few myths that there are about statue people and bringing statues back to life, etc. So yes, they are the ones I was thinking we should talk to.
So who do we know among them? I don't exactly have a working relationship with the heads of the council, so except for, one.
I kind of do, technically. But I don't know if Crystal's would acknowledge me
Okay.
yet.
Then I'll talk to Harry.
So I'm trying to think if there's anybody else she wants to just make up that she knows.
Absolutely valid.
Well,
You have to random generate the name yourself.
I know. We could try. I think one of my friends from school, Stella, I think she ended up in that circle. I can ask her just to triple check that that is indeed her purview and see, and if it is, see what she might know. Do you want to reach out to Harry and see if there's anybody else we can talk to?
Well, I just more meant,
Or what are you thinking of having Harry
if we
reach out
needed to deal with
people?
something else, we should go through Harry and have him see if someone can be
Right.
assigned to help investigate.
Right.
But if you want to talk to a friend, that's outside of the official channels, and so that would also be good.
Yeah, I'll do that first.
Okay.
Okay. So I will text my friend Stella.
Okay.
He doesn't want us to pester him. He also doesn't want us to take too much initiative in
I
going
know.
above his head or
Exactly.
aside his head.
That is it, yeah.
The more you're texting, Jameson was going back to the hospital, I take it?
Yes.
And Sarah and Barnaby?
That's a good question. What time of day is it by now?
You had both club at what time?
After
It was like
mid-afternoon. It wasn't in the
I
morning.
seriously don't remember now.
no, it was like 11 or 12 because I went to the lawyer beforehand.
Yeah,
I went to the lawyer at 9, so
and Tomas visited the museum early. That was time.
that was the
That was
day.
That was the day before.
Okay.
Say maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon?
Oh, well then
Yes.
I'll go back to my museum. Sarah's welcome to tag along and come to the museum if Sarah would like.
I want to go back to the gun shop and talk to Lee, because that's where I left him.
And it is now 10:30.
Yes, so do we want to stop now? And pick this all back up next time?
I definitely could use some more time to come up with some ideas for something we want me to do.
Or is there anything that anybody wants to do right now while their brain is on it? Before we.
Batch out, so.
I'd like 11, or would it be better to wait till we come back again with fresher brains?
Fresh
Well,
break.
I just want to know.
Make some notes.
If I go back and talk to Lee, will he, keep an eye on the.
Yeah, we could say that.
Oh, yeah, he'll
Yeah.
definitely go keep an eye on the.
I'm sure he'll be super concerned about hanging out there.
It won't scar him at all, he's.
The light's off, it's okay.
Yeah, just always throw that one.
And he doesn't have to think too much about how he almost wound up in that wall. It's fine.
All right, so we're gonna hit stop.
Yes.